Can y'all hear me now? Can nobody hear me? Okay. Yeah, I'm finna share it over there on Facebook because it was like I can't put the. I'm finna try it again, pasting it in. Okay. There you go. Okay. Tell Marcia there you go. All right, my. Oh, and it rejected it. Your YouTube coming fairly. Oh yeah, they tripping y'all. Hold on. Let's try it. Yeah, they playing with me tonight, like they did me last week on Facebook. They being real grimy. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna. I'm coming, y'all. YouTube keep playing. Just give me a second. I'm trying to get Marcia and Liryca in here. Whenever it loads up. Okay, Liryca, share that with Marcia. Let me see if I can. Y'all, they been really tripping. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry about that, but they playing, y'all. They playing. They been fucking with me
Okay,
since
we
I've
back.
been
We
on
on there
tonight.
now.
Yeah, we on, y'all. Okay. Uh,
That was a mess.
boy, they been playing tonight, y'all. They try to discourage me.
They didn't want us to go on here.
You know what? I am sis, I'm gonna start my Discord account because ain't nobody got time for these fuck motherfuckers over here. Nobody. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I get on my iPad. I was like, I couldn't. That was ridiculous.
I'm gonna let you go on and get started, sis. I'm gonna let you go on and get started. I'm finna move. I'm gonna grab this stuff so I can take my medicine.
Okay, so tonight what we wanted to talk about is some of the things that I see like on Facebook when a lot of people are talking about their sovereignty. We talked about the Dred Scott case, talked about a lot of other cases, Plessy versus Ferguson. And what I wanted to talk about is the way that we approach these cases and the way we approach things like Black Lives Matter. We approach these things as if these things truly are real. Like I say that I'm sovereign by the blood of my ancestors. I'm not sovereign because a man tells me that I'm sovereign. No judge can tell me that I'm sovereign because the judge is not sovereign. Only a sovereign can tell a sovereign about law, and that's what I think we need to get into the thought process of thinking instead of thinking that whatever they did was law, but what they did was not law, because you cannot impose statute codes, resolutions, any of that. None of that is law. So if you're not sovereign, you can't impose law on anybody else. So when we talk about cases and things like that, it's like we talk about these things as if they were law, as if it was true, as if it was real, as if it was something that these people should have been able to do to us. And I think it's time that we stop talking in those manners. We need to start talking in manners as if that we are sovereign, period. Not because some man, because someone said, how would it be if a judge could give us liberation? I said, a judge can't liberate me. That damn judge can't live. Now, I would say this: the only way is if that judge is in their correct status. But other than that, that judge can't liberate me because I am a sovereign. I'm in my sovereign status. That judge can't do nothing for me. I have the power in that situation, and it's as if we don't understand that, and we need to start talking in that fashion. We need to stop talking as if this stuff is real. Black Lives Matter is not real. African American is not real. When we the Dred Scott case makes no damn sense. If you actually read it, it makes no sense at all. If you got a man that is sovereign on his own land, and then you got immigrants telling this man that he is not free, that is all illegal, because the man is sovereign. He has freedom. And not only that, but he has higher rights than that. He has universal rights, because from the great spirits, we have universal rights. So there's no man should be able to tell another man how he can go about his life, who he is, what he's supposed to do with his life, how you 3/5 of a man. That should not be. And moving forward, we need to start speaking in the capacity of that. We are who we are. We are not Black. We are not African American. We can't even use these terms to try to relate to other people. We gotta break that spell. We gotta break that, because these people really believe that you got like what so many millions of people that have adopted the notion of Black and African American. They know nothing about sovereignty. They know nothing about universal law, universal rights at all. And I even broke it down to where I said, people want us to march, and I have no problems with, dealing with your government, dealing with this fake, fictitious government. But, I have a problem when our people don't even understand what they're up against. So you can't go fight no evil if you don't know what you're fighting. You can't go up against the fake, fictitious government, and you don't even know the branches of the government. You don't even know that on your city level, county level, state level, your federal level. And see, this is the thing. Even people that's chanting and marching to Black Lives Matter, they don't even know that. They don't even know it. They don't know. And it's a lot deeper than what I'm saying. But I think we need to start somewhere where we start getting the feeling and start feeling the vibrations that we are already sovereign people. I don't need a man to tell me. I don't need any man to tell me that. I know that by birthright I am. And I think that we all should be moving in that direction, and we should be speaking that. And then universal rights. And the thing about it is, universal law is argued in courtrooms. That really is true. People argue off of that. But that's stuff what we need to know what we're doing when we're in there. But the truth of the matter is that we have to level the playing field. We're not doing that. We're not level the playing field when we're saying we're Black, we're African American, Black Lives Matter. Let's go riot here. Let's go to the White House. You're going to go to the White House and stand behind the bars looking like you in prison with a sign up saying that I'm American Indian and I got rights. But you don't even know what they are, and you don't even know how to level that playing field. You don't even know what to say to these people, because if you don't even understand and understand the fictitious government, because it's fictitious, it's not real. You can't have a corporate structure make laws to sovereign people. But we have to acknowledge that we are sovereign by birthright, period. And I'm not going to no courthouse to be marching, or I'm not going to no White House to march in front of nothing saying that I'm American and you need to listen to me. No, when the hell we sit down, some questions got to be answered. And basically, I'm telling you, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Because this is my land. This is my land, and I'm sovereign on my land. I'm in my correct status The immigrants are not. So the problem is that we're going there and we're saying, well, we're going to ask. I don't need to ask you for a damn thing. Enough is enough of us thinking that we got to ask. We got to pull into our power and start taking. They came here, they took. Now it's time for us to take it back. Everything that they got going on is fictitious. I have told people before, you're in the land of Oz. You are the damn straw man. Take a look and see what they put you in. These people show you exactly what they have done to you through all these movies, these little shows. They're showing you exactly what they've done and what they continue to do. I remember looking at a picture where I was looking at Queen Elizabeth, and she was walking in I don't know if it was a cellar, but it was rows of gold. Rows of gold. That lady has so many, 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 many thousands of acres of land. And how the hell do you think she obtained all these things? And then here we are over here, and we're at the bottom. We're at the bottom. Her people are over here claiming that they have sovereignty. Some of these people, good and damn well they don't have it. But we're not fighting for what is ours. We can't be in line fighting for something that is not real. You're not going to obtain liberation for fighting for fictitious things. They know that these chants, these things that which are rituals, Black Lives Matters, chanting that is a ritual. That's what it is.
So is I can't breathe. Stop walking around saying that shit before y'all really wake up not breathing. Or not wake up breathing. Like all of that stuff that they have us walking around saying on a daily basis, wearing it on a t-shirt, it's in our mental. We are calling these energies upon ourselves.
Hell yeah, because I'm not putting I can't breathe on my damn shirt because I can fucking breathe. My ancestors made sure that I can keep breathing. I'm not going to put that. We don't even know if that's real. That's what I'm saying. Like, how can anybody believe it? I don't understand how you can believe it. I mean, let's even go back to the Jim Jones drinking the Kool-Aid situation. Somebody pointed out to me, they said, well, take a look at those bodies. Those bodies look like, you took some poison and you just fell and lay down like that. Look like they're being shot to me. And I never looked at those pictures and looked at it that way until that person brought that up. And then it made all sense. Said those people were not poisoned. Those people were killed. They were shot.
Yep. And you can see how they fell down to the ground that they were shot.
Right.
Poison, and especially strychnine, it will have them balled up in a knot.
Right.
I don't know how I made this screen that little so they can't. I'm sick of this.
They don't want this to be heard because they know exactly what's going on when you start talking about yourself. But it is nothing they can do because we have the documents. It ain't a damn thing you can do about it. It's nothing you can do because the truth is going to be disposed. The righteous ain't going to be forsaken, and that's what's happening. So whatever they're trying to do.
That, but what a lot of people don't know.
You there? It's me. I'm trying to figure out how to.
The Google used to belong to the deep state, and they lost control of the deep state. YouTube is next. That's why YouTube cutting up like it's cutting up, because it's trying to have its last ditch effort to keep the people asleep. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, because I've seen so many people videos was taken down. Videos that I used to look at, they're gone off of here. The Pan-African shit should have been gone. They didn't take that shit down. Should have been gone. But then you still got some people that's still floating on YouTube. That's probably just hoping that they, it's just people are worrying about fictitious money. For what? I mean, if you're smart enough to be on here and say stuff ain't about the American Indian and all this other stuff ain't real, then you should be smart enough to know that the dollar ain't backed by shit.
Facts.
So why the hell would you be worrying about the bad? You chasing the bad, but you're not chasing getting out from up under this system.
I'm gonna take a moment and speak to Helito, to everyone in the chat. I'm here. I'm just not typing. These motherfuckers got me so mad. They were fucking with my damn chat earlier. We had to go out and do it again several times, but I just want to say hello to everyone in the chat. I see y'all, and thank y'all for coming over here and spending a little time with us.
Yes, we appreciate you. But that's pretty much what I wanted to touch on, because I had that conversation today with someone, and then he started asking me, well, are you practicing that? Are you living that? Brother, if I practice it, I live it, I'm speaking it. I don't give a damn what the hell paperwork. I'm speaking it because I can, because I was born sovereign. I was born that way. Like, and you were born that way. We were all born that way. It doesn't make any sense for us to think any different. And just because you put it on paper, you got to feel it. You got to feel that. That's why they say, I walk with the ancestors in front of me and behind me. I walk covered in the blood of my ancestors. That all makes sense. Like, you got to think about it. So when you thinking, you got to think that you already there. No man can tell you. I don't need to go in no courtroom for somebody to tell me, well, you're not sovereign in your sovereign capacity. No, you're not in your sovereign capacity, because you could never be sovereign on this damn land. We got to start speaking in that. And then when we say stuff like white privilege, see, I work with white people all the time. I'm just calling them that, but so-called white folk. But I don't think that I always see them as down at the bottom. I don't see them as having privilege.
That's why we need to stop saying white supremacy, because ain't nobody supreme over us. Stop saying it. Stop saying it. Ain't no such thing as white supremacy, because they ain't supreme over shit.
Exactly.
How is the a recessive gene supreme? Please explain that. And then you tell people that the first time when they start talking about it, they come right out of white supremacy, this and white. How the fuck is they supreme? They're not supreme beings. But y'all give them, by running around here crying like that about them, y'all give them that superiority, or that making them think that they're supreme over you, and they're not. They're not. The stupid shit y'all say. This is just stupid. Everything, Mr. Mike.
Yeah, but like we were saying earlier, I just think that we have to start thinking in that way. And even when we're teaching, we have to teach that we are the supreme beings. You have to breathe it, walk it, talk it. You can't you can't say, well, I feel like it's easier to work within the system. Whose system? It ain't their damn system.
Oh.
It ain't their system. How is it easier to work within the system? We trying to kill that. Kill that, because the thing is, their system is fictitious. That's why you where you're at, for them to be at the top and you to be at the bottom. And how can any sovereign supreme being be at the bottom? We should be at the top. We should be at the top. There's no reason for us to be at the bottom. How somebody else come here and on your turf and put you at the bottom?
That's
got
a
you
fact.
going on your plantation. Got you going on a plantation, clocking in, giving them taxes, paying for their descendants, because that's what you're doing. You just keeping them going, keeping their descendants paid.
Yep.
Because you take a look at the damn queen. You ask me where her damn grandsons work at.
Where
they ever clock in at? Just take a look around. Where them boys ever clock in at? Them girls. You look at the Rothschilds. Where the hell do they ever clock in at? These people ain't clocked in nowhere. Never had no jobs. Going around like they're some kind of diplomacy or diplomats, and going around the other for fucking what? Off of your dime, off your back, off your sovereign back. The queen says she's sovereign.
Not no more. If you go look, if you go research what's going on over that, it took the seal off their gates. She's been out that castle or whatever. So everything that needs to happen is happening. Leave Trump where the fuck he at. Y'all stop worrying about these smoke and mirrors that they feeding y'all. That Trump is this and Trump is that. That system ain't ours. Let him tear that shit down so we can build what we need to build for ourselves. We need to stop worrying about what they doing and worry about what we doing.
Right, self first. Self first. I don't give a damn about nobody else. Self first. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not worried about nobody else. I'm concerned about us. Us first. You know, it should make you damn angry when somebody else is getting paid off your damn back. That right there should really rattle your damn cage when you sitting around and you're like, I'm working for these mother for them to have. And then I'm sitting around and I'm thinking, how am I gonna make it? How am I gonna pay my rent? Why should you shouldn't even be thinking that.
Nope. Because these people are living out of your fucking trust. Um, all across the world, they're living out of your trust.
That's the truth.
You
That's
just
the
don't
truth.
know. You are the inheritance of the land. All the way across. That's all the way across. But yet they got you living like peasants. Yeah, y'all think this shit's cool.
Don't care because they feel like, let me tell you something. You got people here. This dude told me that I own a house. What the fuck I want to own a house for? I want no damn house. You give me back my damn land. I can build what the fuck I want on it. See, I don't think like that. I don't think about no house. Cause I get the land, I build what I want on it. I don't care about owning no house. But I do care about this damn land that you stole and that you got us working on it. That you did put your damn corporations and your damn houses on it without our permission. I do care about that. Cause that's the battle for me. It ain't shit else. Ain't shit else. And for you to take your dumb ass damn statute codes and your resolutions and power your ass back up in them damn mountains or do what the hell you need to do with your own people. And there has to be some damn separation because we ain't gonna fucking get along. We're not gonna get along. We ain't gonna get along with a lot of damn people. Once our people all wake up, we're not gonna fucking get along. Because the point is, we ain't gonna be able to save these other damn people. We already tried to help them. And look what the hell happened to us. Look what happened to us. One thing I could say,
That's a fact.
they might say Malcolm X was a damn agent, but I don't care. At the beginning of the damn movie, when that lady asked him, could she be in the damn nation? He said no. He was dead on point. He was on point. And I don't, and it's because we can't give them, and they already stole it. They already stole it. That's why you got people that look like them that's in these nations. They look like, why you think they look like them? They got people that look just like them sitting up in nations, claiming they're sovereign. And that's how they did it. So they can put ties to this land. But we supposed to stick together. All these people out here marching together, talking about, oh, the world is coming together now. Because everybody's coming together. Shit, I know when them damn tanks and stuff get to marching, watch people separate quick.
Hell yeah, they ain't finna be on y'all side. I don't know what make y'all think these people for y'all.
Them drones start dropping, they gone. They ain't gonna ready to stand around and take no damn bullet for you. They ain't taking no bullet for you because why now? Why today? Why now? Why now?
That part.
And then somebody just posted that civil rights opened up many doors for colored people. I just could not understand. Like, you be dressed up in regalia and you say that?
Damn.
Come on, sister. Like you cannot you cannot think that the whole world is gonna side with you, sister, just because you dressed in regalia. It doesn't mean a damn thing. These people, do you see what these people have done? We can't fight for everybody. We ain't gonna be able to include everybody. It's us first. That's it. Period.
Facts. That's a fact.
It's enough numbers in our own people that we can take back what's ours. I don't have to join up with another nation to do it. We got enough people in our own damn nation to do this. People need to start with their genealogy. Then from there, you need to claim your nationality. And if you need to tribe up, that's what the hell you need to do.
Marcia,
You gonna have to
I
claim your
don't mean to
nationality.
cut you off. I want to expound on a little bit what you said because I remember with our last video, I got a lot of people asking, how do you do your genealogy? What does that consist of? So, just to give people a little background on how you start looking up your genealogy, the first thing you need are names and
Mm-hmm.
birthdays of your
Mm-hmm.
ancestors. Anybody name and birth date that you can find, grandmother, great grandmother, great aunt, great aunt, great grandfather, every name that you can find, that's what you use. And you take, what you do is you take and use every database. We've shared multiple websites that you can go on and you research. Basically what you do is you look up their names and their birth dates, and what you're looking for is the reclassifications. All of our people were reclassified from white, black, negro, mulatto. Now it's African American, but before there was African American and black, it was negro, colored, white. It was negro, colored, white, and mulatto. So what you do is you take those names and you go and search a lineage. You go and search all of those people. You go and look them up and find any and everything that you can find, because what we found with doing our lineage, going through our lineage and doing our genealogy, we found that a lot of our people hold patents on their land.
Facts.
And here, what you have is these belligerent occupiers building Walmarts and McDonald's and universities and all of this type of stuff on your land when they didn't really have permission to do that. If
Facts.
you have the patent, you have the allodial title on it, you have the highest title in their system on the land. So you get to use their system against them and go and take that, get the patent, and take it to them and say, hey, I'm a descendant of this person and this is still an active patent. I want my land. This is ours.
There you go.
Talk to any elders you have in your family. And elder doesn't necessarily mean old, because what you have, a lot of our people who did have the knowledge, they would talk to the youngest person in their family and pass it down. So just talk to your family, talk to your people. I guarantee you're gonna find somebody who knows something that you can use to to further your search. It's not as hard as people make it out to be. You just can't be lazy with it. You have to be willing to, like, it takes time. It's
Mm-hmm.
not no overnight process, but
Mm-hmm.
just like just like this shit that they've done with us have taken time, has it took time, it's going to take time for us to release ourselves from it. But only we are going to be able to do that. We can't we're not going to be able to go to anybody else to tell us who we are. Nobody's not going to do that. Nobody is not going to tell you that you're a god if you're over them. Nobody's not going to give you the information that you need. You're going to have to get it yourself.
That's right.
You're going to have to get that information yourself and be ready to move on it.
And the thing
There's
about
people that's ready.
it is doing like the guy said, your lineage. Yeah, if you want to call it your lineage, you can call it your lineage too. This stuff is on Google. You can Google it, how to do my genealogy, and it will pull up every site that we can just about give you to start it. But whenever you do ask, the thing is, we don't know your family members. You do. It's just like somebody asked me, said, well, I'm trying to find grandma in such and such town and this in this state. Well, here's my thing. You can call these agencies all you want to, but you got to be willing. That's what I said. Like, this takes blood, sweat, tears. This takes that. You got to do that. You need to get in your car, take a plane, train, whatever you got to do. Go to that home place of record, and you need to dig through them records. And you need to stop letting these people tell you they don't have stuff, because they got it. They have it. Stop letting them tell you that they don't burnt down courthouses, because every state has a capital.
That's a fact.
There is a capital. So you need to get in them capital. The capital got records. You need to get in them records. The library has records. You need to get in them records. You need to go to these places and get into them records. You don't have to always be. It's not. You may not find everything on the internet. I mean, I think even Dan Calloway even told you that. And I mean, a lot of people that have done that genealogy can tell you that you're not gonna find everything on the internet. And
No, you
people,
gotta go. You gotta go to those towns where your people were.
right, and go into them, and don't be afraid. Like I had
This is
somebody
your
say, well,
shit.
I be worried about going. I ain't worried about going a damn place. If them documents in there, I'm going in there.
It's
I'm
your
going in
shit.
there. And I don't need you hounding on my back or asking me this and that. I'll ask you. If I need help, I'll ask your ass. Don't come over here bothering me. Let me look. Let me
Yeah.
look. Let me find. And then once you find it, you need to make a copy of it. You make a copy of it and you keep it and you put the rest up. I have told people before, put your documents away once you got them. Get you a lockbox
You know
and lock
what?
your mess up.
Put them on those CDs, those what you call it, if you have to, and put in the lockbox. Cause we know these motherfuckers. We know what they're capable of. We ain't gonna act like we don't know what these motherfuckers capable of.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And they don't want you to get back to one. That's the whole thing. That's why they got you chanting these things. Black Lives Matter. Remember, I'm black and I'm proud. Remember
Yeah.
all these different things they had us chanting. We shall overcome. Have a whole damn song on that. You know,
Nigga been overcoming for 50 years now.
they got you. They basically, like I said before, Martin Luther King did his job. He did his job basically, and at the end, he tried to come out and tried to help, but it didn't help. It didn't help because now you don't build all these churches, and them churches just piggyback off of what he was saying.
Yep.
They don't try. They're not in there. They're not gonna feed the people what they need to feed. You got people that they know. You can tell them that their people are probably on the road. They'll look at you and they ain't studying that because they trying to get to heaven.
Poor things.
And a lot of them still ain't gonna make that if it is one, because some of them still be creating hell on Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday.
The biggest hypocrites are the motherfuckers always sitting up in church.
You
Always
know,
be the first one sitting in front of the damn pulpit. Them the biggest damn hypocrites.
they ain't gonna make it. Ain't gonna
Mm.
make nothing. Your heaven is here on this planet. Your heaven is your ancestors. The great spirits made sure that your heaven was here on this planet. Everything is on time.
That's a
Everything is on
fact.
time. The animals are on time. When the birds chirping, they chirping on time. If you don't know time, you better talk. You better ask something about it, because they know. They know what time it is.
Yep.
You don't have to go in there and a man got to tell you how to live. A man got to tell you how to dress.
Exactly.
A man got to tell you, like I said, you are the higher power. How the hell
Yep.
is somebody? It's gonna be a balance between man and woman. Ain't nobody leading nobody. It's a balance. And we have gotten off that. That's another thing. We have gotten off balance. That's another topic that we got to talk about in our community, because some of this stuff is out of hand. But we are out. The man and the woman is out of
X.
balance.
Alabama. That's why we can't get
Very much
along.
so out of order. I want to send a special halito and a special love offering to Chief and Nave and Chief Hosiopa in the chat. They in the chat. Halito Chief, we love y'all. We
Halito
miss
Chief.
y'all.
Halito.
Halito Chief, son out. And who else you say was out there?
Chief and Nave, Chief Linda.
Yeah, Chief.
Halito Chief
Halito.
Linda.
Yes, but I feel like we are off balance as man and the woman. I want to say this because I feel like like I said, we're at war. We don't have time for the messiness in between. We are definitely off balance. If a woman is sent to a man in the community looking for help, I don't suppose that man should be trying to prey on the woman because she's trying to get some service. If you got some service, if you can help her, you help her. The woman ain't trying to seek nothing else from that man. That man is off balance. His spirit is off balance. Now, if the woman is playing back and forth, you ain't got time to be playing. You really don't. The woman need to be in warrior mode too. We all have to be in warrior mode. We ain't got no time to be sitting around here playing and trying to be in romance. You better think about that later. Right now, you need to be thinking about.
I don't even see how anybody getting their groove on right now in the midst of all this chaos. It ain't no way, because ain't no loving going down. Y'all straight. You may be making some babies here and there, but ain't no loving going down with the midst of all this chaos. There's no way.
Even if you making babies, they need to be indigenous babies. They need to be born right. But if the mother and the father are not lined up right spiritually, then you ain't doing nothing but bringing in a hellion. And we don't need no more of them. We don't need no more. We don't need no hellions. And that's what creating when your spirits are not lined up correctly and you trying to create a relationship in the midst of chaos. What in the world? Like I said, we at war. We at war. And I don't think nothing is more beautiful than having two warriors.
Yeah. Our problem is we have so many of our people that still sleep. They don't even know that we're at war. They just think, oh, it's just COVID, and in a couple more months, we're gonna be back to normal. None of this was ever normal. They have painted the illusion that this is normal. This is not normal. And first of all, don't know virus still it comes and goes. So how in the hell y'all going on 3 months now and y'all still hollering a virus?
And you're gonna still be hollering it all the way through their so-called flu season too, as well. Just know that.
And that's coming up in September. Facts.
Just know that. And that's what I'm saying. That's why you don't have the time. You really don't. You don't even have the minute nor the hour that you're in. You really don't. You really don't. To be sitting around talking about, trying to scheme people, trying to scam people worrying about somebody else, posting somebody else's genealogy. You worrying about what somebody else doing. You don't have time for that.
Let me speak on it. I'm glad you brought that up. Now, you sitting around putting up people genealogy. Really, you don't know the people genealogy. Just because you know their name, don't mean you know their whole family name. Because as we know, we can pull up a fucking genealogy and put a person on our tree, and they don't even belong on a tree. As we have seen some people do. Flat out on a fucking line, pulled up their fucking family tree. As they say it was their fucking family tree. We don't know if it was their family tree. My thing is, worry about your lane. Quit worrying about everybody else's lane. Everybody in this chat has the right to self-identify. We got so many people worrying about who somebody else is and acting like they the police over all this territory, and you're not. You're not. You don't know who was here on this damn land. You don't know. I don't give a damn. They put out 1 million documents. Don't nobody really know who all was here. We've been here for billions of years. And at the end of the day, we say Indian, we say all these different damn names. Guess what? Do we really know what our ancestors called themselves? I like to know that. Do we really know what they call themselves? Yeah, I rock with Indian. I sure do. That's what my grandmama said she was. She said she was Cherokee.
And it's in the treaties.
And it's in the treaties. It's in the treaties.
And if that's what she said, and it's in the treaties,
yeah. But don't mean I have to dislike somebody else because they don't claim to be Indian. Who the fuck am I to tell them who the fuck they are? Because at the end of the day, you don't know who was always here.
Kareem Muhammad said that King said African Americans are in exile in their own land. Martin Luther King.
Michael King.
Michael King.
Yeah, Michael Luther King.
Michael Luther King was an agent and he led us astray. So it wasn't no damn African Americans. That man said you're in exile in your own land. What the hell? How can an African be in exile in their own land in America?
Yeah, exactly, because that means this ain't his land. Africa is his land, and even the damn Africans they go by nationality. They don't go by African. How is you an African when African is younger than Africa, the so-called Africa, the word Africa? So how you are an African? It ain't been around that long.
So he wasn't talking about African Americans. That's not what he was doing. He
No,
was
he's
not talking
talking
about
about the
African Americans.
Negroes.
He wasn't talking about that. And he did, that man knew. That man knew who the hell we were.
Yes.
He knew, just like all of them know, just like Mr.
Yep.
Jesse, Al Big Perm Sharpton. He know too.
You gotta think about it though. They were all boule. They were all boule. So
They
had
all
to
know
drive
who the
that
hell we are. You think these people ain't seen this stuff? They seen it. Trump even seen it. That's why he knows.
Yep.
Y'all, the people bang on that man, and that man said you're so-called African Americans.
Yep.
Telling them other than names, you're not the
And
original. When you can sit there and tell somebody original, well, Trump, let's have this question. Let's have a real discussion. Let's take him back to that damn soundbite. Well, can you please explain to us who the real ones are? Because we would like to know.
Yeah.
Let's put it on the damn record who the real ones are, because you said they are not. So we want to know who the hell the real ones are. Can we state that for the record? See, these are questions that I got in my head that I want to ask. I want to ask them.
But
I want
see,
to ask them a lot of these questions.
we got people there. This is why I'm telling y'all, even the people like us that's sitting up there in the White House with him, they know who the hell we are, but they still running around here acting like they don't know.
Maxine Waters been there since
Yes.
before they claimed slavery even started.
Yep.
I mean, y'all, and the whole black Democratic caucus is a fraud. It is. And they talking about vote, and there's some people and a disgrace for some people to sit and say that talk about voting. If you got on any regalia and you talking about voting, please on Facebook, please unfriend me, because I ain't. What in the hell are you voting for?
It ain't your government. I keep telling y'all that.
We just said it was a fictitious government, and then you gonna go talking about go vote. Please, pumping your fist, talking about go vote. Sit the hell down.
The sad part is they tell you straight out in your face after you don't went and stood in line that the electoral vote put the president in there. So why is you going to stand in line if your vote don't even matter? Damn.
And
What
if
the
we
hell
go a
wrong with
little
y'all
further,
people?
you register to vote under the misnomer of Black and African American. According to the Constitution, you're 3/5 of a human. So how many niggas does it take to get a whole vote anyway?
She said, how many niggas? That's like, how many does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
Right. So
I'm serious.
why
If
would
you
you even
3/5,
go?
if everyone melanated, we say melanated, but everyone Black or African American is 3/5 human. How many of y'all does it take to get one whole vote? Because y'all ain't one whole
Really,
person.
really, it was basically on your job. When they say 3/5, that means only like the people that had business that had they people voting. Only 3/5 of your company vote counted. So we know the Negroes didn't count because you're not supposed to be a part of their system. No way. You're not a citizen. They got y'all playing along because they're on your land. So they have to give you all these fictitious things to make you actually believe that you're playing a part, because they want you to think that they're part of America and they're not. That is a corporation that's here operating on your land. You have nothing to do with that corporation. You're not hired by that corporation. Them citizens, that's theirs. And they cannot be starving over here on a land that don't belong to them. I don't give a damn if they people been here over 100 years. They still can't be starving. Their people are not from here.
Well, Tavis Sanders said he vote all the time. That's his responsibility as an indigenous individual.
And where that got
Well,
you, Tavis? Where that got
I don't see where
got
that's
us nowhere.
I don't see that.
Jay Freeway, you said please don't say what?
I don't see how that's your responsibility. How the hell can you vote in a system that just told you was 3/5 of the damn man? How can you vote in a system that tell you that you're not even a U.S. citizen? How can you vote in a system that say that basically you deserve to be hung by damn trees and your penis cut off and stuck in your
Yes,
damn mouth?
yes. Let me
How the
tell
hell can
y'all.
you how the hell can you vote in a system that says it's okay for them to burn your flesh and to make clothes out of your damn flesh? How can you say that it's your duty to vote in that type of system that said it's okay to put their knee in somebody's back and sick dogs on them and spray water all in the face of our people? How can you say that that's your duty? It is your damn duty to take back what they took. That is your duty. There ain't no other way. If you claim you indigenous, there ain't no other way than that. And if you sit there and say it's your duty to damn vote in that fictitious ass system, then you of them. And I agree with Big Up. At some point, we got to goddamn say that some of y'all are damn traitors and y'all are enemy. You're not our people. That's what the hell that means. You can't go up there. You can't straddle the fence. The guy said you can't love two masters. I said I only got one, and that's the master creator. I don't have no master on this planet.
Okay, Travis Sanders says he good because he knows the law, indigenous law.
Well, if
How
you know,
is we
okay,
voting
well,
for
brother,
people that are not indigenous?
if you know indigenous law, please explain to us what do you mean. Please tell him to. We would like to inquire more.
Yeah,
If
we'd like to
indigenous law
inquire
said
more.
yes, I would like to hear it.
My
If
thing is, it don't matter about indigenous law or shit for stains law. That's a de facto goddamn government. It's a corporation. You are
exactly,
participating in a cause for a corporation. So that's he could get on here, but there's nothing that he will be able to say to me that'll make me continuously tell my people to vote in something that has nothing to do with them.
exactly. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, if you know indigenous law, okay, well, why? If you know that, then you should know that that's not our system. That ain't got nothing to do. Then you shouldn't be voting in that system. I can see you say you're voting in a different system that is something that we created, but we didn't create that. That corporation was created by them.
Facts. Our government been infiltrated, gone. That's why the KKK came. That's why they came. Was created to get rid of the Republicans.
Republicans, you know what I always say
Take
here.
our land, all this, and. And when you brought up about the hanging, I want y'all to pay attention, y'all surroundings. But the lead, and it's been going around. They've been finding young men hanging in trees here for the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So please be careful of your surroundings. They found two, well, one at the end of May and one just the other day. A friend of mine's little cousin, he was hung down here back a couple years ago. And y'all know good and well out of all the things to do, y'all actually think we hanging ourselves in a tree. And then they were making so bad. The police are saying that it was suicide, and we know we're not doing it. We're not doing it. And why would we go and hang ourselves in the tree? There's other ways to kill yourself. And why would you go way across town and in some other territory and do that?
Okay, well, see, the temperature is up, so I don't even understand why people are trusting. I don't know if you're trusting folks. I mean, where they posted the sister, she was all at the sleepover, trusting these all them people. You the only person there that didn't bother you. Like, I mean, I don't, like some. I just question yourself. Like, this right here is something is wrong in this room. If I'm gonna be in a room full of them, I'm gonna have a piece on me. Cause anybody get to doing something, somebody gonna get the gun clapping.
You better
I'm
know
not
it.
gonna just take my life, but I'm gonna have to take some with me. That right
Yeah.
there to me, when that's what I meant by I mean, I don't we get so happy. I talked about this earlier. Whenever they come, we're happy that they're in our space for some odd reason. If they come to our nation, we're happy that they're there. We get the boot licking and shucking and jiving, and we want to show them every tribal thing they can see. We want to do that for some reason. In Africa, they do it all the time, and it pisses me off. I'm like, why you always got to show them something? They ain't got nothing that's theirs. They
Nothing.
take it from all
Nothing.
of them. They ain't got to take it from them. They just show it to them. Then they go to the islands and you see them over there. Then they want to show you what they eat and all this stuff, like they breaking bread. What the hell is wrong with them people? You don't see enough that your people are under, that your people are suffering. That ain't the way. Just because you showing them something that so they can steal it, because that's all that's gonna happen.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the link, Chisa now.
That's all that's gonna happen. They just gonna steal anything you show them.
Hey,
It's gone.
Liryca, will you drop the link in the chat? Cause they keep tripping when I'm doing it from the chat on my computer.
You want me to drop the link?
Drop the link, see if
All
it'll
right.
come. Yeah, when I'm saying, we have to be mindful of the world we live in. I know people don't want to believe that these things are happening in 2020. They're very much so happening in 2020. You know, we have to, because we know they're here with us. So we have to be mindful of the stuff that they have done. We're not going to sit here and keep acting like they're not doing these things anymore, because they are. Nothing has changed. Nothing. They still the blood of that. They still got their hold the blood of their ancestors. So we're not gonna sit here and act like these people are cool. I'm not gonna do that. I refuse to do that. And then all the here lately, all these kids come and find hanging in trees. No, it was just one in February. There was one in March, the end of May. Now y'all finna say these are coincidences. These are not coincidence.
But the children getting missing ain't no coincidence. Remember when
Yeah,
we talked
exactly.
and the child,
Exactly.
And you know what? They talking. One of the things, a lot of people was pissed off at Trump about that wall, but what they didn't know what the fuck was going on. We need that damn wall, because you had a lot of Arabs posing as Mexicans coming in here, stealing our children and stealing the Mexican children and bringing them back and forth across the border. They need that wall. I'm tired of 800,000 of our children going missing every goddamn year.
Hell yeah. Did you post it? Did you post it in the chat, Liryca?
I'm looking for it right now to post it.
Okay, okay, bro. I'll be looking for it. Yeah, you have to, because man, it hurts me every time I turn around and I look at the news and they talk about one of our brothers being hung or sisters being hung in the tree. Are you serious? This right here, these are we know they're killing us, but these are the same fear tactics they've been doing. But it hurts to know that this is what they're doing. They literally picking our kids up off the street and hanging them in trees and shit.
because our people are too trusting.
Yes, too trusting.
Yeah, we are the most docile, relaxed people ever. We feel like, well, I'm gonna go, I can go in this name, I'm going. No, unless you packing, you better be packing. You
Yes.
have to be packing. Somebody got to go. If you gonna hang me, I'm gonna cut a few, gonna catch a few bullets before I go. That's how you gotta be. You can't be trusting. See, that's the thing. That's what with this march and all that stuff. See how it everybody gets laid down, because now they put their people with you. Now you feel like, oh, we all together. We all getting along. This is all everybody, the whole world is getting along. They're trying to show you that notion. So now you out here with these people, and now people are getting hung. And now people are like, well, these people are committing suicide. Good.
I did it. I did it, Liryca. My bad. I did it. It's in that cheese now. Okay.
People are not our people ain't committing suicide. We don't
No, no, they're not.
to tell me we can't weather this.
And that's a fact.
Our people done been into the concrete reservations. We grew up in them. You go ask any of these kids that's sitting up in Chicago, any of these kids that's in any inner city that's sitting up in the concrete reservations that's going on right now, do they feel like they're in hell? And they're gonna tell you, yeah, because I grew up in them and I could tell you it was hell on earth. Hell on earth. That's how it feels. So at the end of the day, like I said, that's another thing. How can you vote in a system that even allows some shit like that, where people got to live like that? Where people got to sell drugs to take care of their families because you done took away jobs. Where their ancestors had jobs. They ain't even have to come into this. Then you throw all those mandatory sentences on our brothers and sisters. And see, that's another thing. They don't want you to do this either, because when we rumble them during cages in there, that's gonna be another problem for them. Because them people in there, when they find out, they're gonna tear them damn prisons up, and they ought to tear them up. Because you illegally got our people locked up against their damn will. They know good and damn well it's illegal. How can you lock up people when you don't even have any laws? You can't even make laws.
We're actually living one big old illusion. Halito Chisa now.
Halito, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Halito.
I'm just wondering what's going on with the Bloods and the Crips. Why are these people just sitting around? And I'm not saying for war purposes, but for protection purposes.
Facts. And that's a fact.
Our
Because
You,
people need
but
protecting
well,
right now.
you got to think about y'all. We got to do some deep studying on gangs too, because gangs turn on each other.
They
I
do.
mean, they do.
And a lot,
They're
and
not
that's
as
what we.
structured
That's a lot of
as
these
we think.
police. A lot of these police are what they call them MS-13. A lot of them police are gang members, and a lot of them gang members that was coming. That's what a lot of what was going on with a lot of the trafficking. It was them gang members trafficking people, women, and children back and forth across that border. I don't know how many times I can say it. And the
mhm.
government is helping them out.
Yeah, that's
Your
right,
your
Keisha
favorite
Murphy.
our
The
the
government is
melanated
helping.
people favorite fucking president was ordering hot dogs from Chicago to the White House. And hot dogs mean he was ordering little boys.
Was ordering hot
So
dogs from
don't talk
Chicago
about Obama to
White
nobody.
House. Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's all it's and because even in the games, like even when they have all this shooting, like for instance in Chicago, because now Chicago became the hot plate. It used to be California. It used to be California used to be the hot plate for gangs. Now it's not Chicago. But if you ever notice, when they always talk about these little boys, son killed somebody else, it's always a headshot. Now I know good and damn well now because I grew up in her. I know everybody ain't no master shooter. You ain't no sniper. So now you might get some bullet holes in the car. You might get some bullet holes in some walls. But you go straight past the driver and hit the girl in the head with a bullet, miss the person in the back, but hit the girl in the head with a bullet. That's a damn sharpshooter.
That's
That's an
exactly
officer.
what that is. Someone who knows what they're doing.
Somebody that know what they doing. It ain't no other way. And every time, except for a few exceptions, every time that they're killing our people up there, it's always a headshot.
You know
Always a
them.
headshot. So they
Facts.
don't recover. They make sure that body goes down. And then see what they do is I don't even know if they go in these hoods and they tell these little boys to go out and say that they did it. Because little boys go on Twitter because they have these beats on Twitter. They go back and forth on Twitter about who, I'm smoking on this, I'm smoking on that, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But it makes you wonder, like, little boy, I know you ain't no sharpshooter. And
Cause
the
what
way
y'all
that
have
person
to
went down, they probably want you.
what y'all have to realize, the gangs are doing rituals themselves.
That's
That's
true.
right.
The slaughtering and stuff, when they doing all these mass shooting, even though the police play a part in some of these mass shootings, because that's how they keep that turf war going back and forth. They go and kill up a couple and make it like it's the other turf doing it. But all these are rituals.
That's right, Chief
These
Linda.
are blood
Always,
sacrifices
yes.
that they're doing.
Yep. Chief Linda said, always be ready to protect yourself and yours. And that's a straight fact. I
That's
mean,
right.
you're going to
That's
have
right.
to, because
That's right.
you can't depend on, see what, you got to think about it. You got to think about things like this. You got people that's chasing the bag. We know that the bag ain't the bag. The bag they chasing ain't the bag that we chasing. That ain't the bag, because we
Exactly.
already know that bag ain't backed by nothing. It ain't backed by nothing at all. But that's what they're chasing. So with these gang members, that's what it's about. So if I come bring a bag, hell, I mean, I don't care what you over there talking about. I will offer you.
Right.
You and your people. You and your family. If I got to, as long as I'm gonna get at the bag, and then you know what I'm saying. Now I got the bag, and then they'll put the blame on somebody else. I tell a lot of brothers and sisters a lot of times when they keep going in and out of the jail system, even in and out of the jail system, you go in and out for these little petty crimes, little petty crime. Then what they do is they find some big crime like a murder, and they plant it on you.
Yep.
See, now you in the system for real now. Because they know you ain't got no money to pay no big time lawyer to get you off that murder charge. And they know you don't know law. So you
That's
ain't gonna
right.
get yourself out of it. And you're not even your correct status. So you going straight to jail because you don't even know how to argue that. And you
That's
don't have to
right.
argue, you just have to state it and you have to be in it.
The only thing that's unforgivable is murdering someone or destruction of property or harming others. That's the only thing. But other than that, it's just illegal, legal codes and statutes.
That's right. And resolutions. And resolutions. And
Oh,
that's what they have a lot of our people under. And that's why I said, once we even infiltrate that system, it's gonna be hell for them to pay because those people in there are gonna be angry as hell. If they know they got an angle to get the hell out, that's the angle.
that's a fact. They don't even realize that they actually volunteer to go to jail. They volunteer. Because once you told them you understood what was being said, you just sent your go pass and go straight to jail. Because that's what you did. You
And
actually
not
volunteered.
and they don't understand it because they don't even understand the structure. They don't even understand that they're not truly in court. They're in a courtroom. They don't understand it. So you can't. That's why I said level in the playing field. You don't level anything when you don't study. If you're not studying, you if you somebody out there you commit crimes, you this something you should know. You need to know. You should be committing crimes, but if that's what you're gonna do, you should know. You should know it. Know how
Yeah,
to get
what
know
they
how to get
got us
yourself
down.
out.
What they got us down. They actually got us down as we all mentally ill.
That's right.
So they
Incapable of
got us
taking care of
incompetent. Yeah,
ourselves.
incompetent
That's
and
right.
mentally ill. And that's what they doing. See, this and but still again, this is a fictitious corporation.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
how are you making laws? You're a corporation. How are you here making laws?
And you're not solving.
Yeah. Then you
And
over here, you got you and your cronies, your police, slave catchers running around here on our land, mistreating us, doing us any kind of well. Now, what you do to your own citizens, that's your business. You ain't got no business messing with the people of the land.
that's right. And anybody telling you that you are not supposed to self-identify, that you are supposed to rely on this government, I don't care what you get. If you still get checks from them, you still claim that you are American Indian.
That's a fact. Like I said, I don't have nothing against nobody.
Me
Nobody
either.
what they decide to self-identify. Watch if you have a good spirit, you cool with me. It's you
Fact.
Same
damn
here.
chaos demons I don't fool with. And I ain't gotta call your name because you know who you are.
Same here. Same here. Cause like I said, we're trying to build. We ain't trying, we doing.
Exactly.
Let's just put it in. We're doing. We're doing. And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen whether they want it to or not. It's gonna happen. And it's going, like I said, it's going from the prisons. It's gonna be in nation to nation. When people start rising up and they start realizing who they are, and I've been in this system, and you've been telling me this, and you mean to tell me I wasn't this, that, and the third. That's why I said that it's gonna be these children, these grandchildren are gonna rumble this earth. That's what's happening. They know it. They
Yes.
know because all these documents coming into these places. Why these people calling here asking for their birth certificates? Why they calling here asking for this? Why they down here asking? They want to know why the hell you coming in there because them damn clerk of courts they know exactly why you asking for them.
Oh yeah.
Don't be misconstrued. They know what's up too. They do. So when you going down there, you looking through documents, they all know. They all know when you coming
Uh,
down there.
Shay, Pink 40. Yeah, we know Black Lives Matter. They don't represent heterosexuals. That's about homosexuality. It's actually been on their front page since they very first started. If you see the symbol, like the symbols, they always had two women and a child side by side. It was never a male and a female. They don't represent that. They always. It's not like they've been up front. If you look at their front when you first go in on Black Lives Matter, it's been like that for like 3-4 years. We spoke on that some years ago. We know what they up to. You know, they promote
And they're funded
homosexuality.
by
We
George
promote
Soros.
heterosex. Huh? What you say,
I
Lyrica?
said, and they're funded by George Soros.
That's right.
Facts. Facts. So, to each his own. Whatever you try, whatever you want to do. I have no. Just leave the children alone. That's how I feel. Leave the children alone. Let them grow up and do what they want to do when they're grown. I'm not gonna tell you what you should do and what you should not do, because you given that gift at birth. You know the natural law. This is nothing new. I do believe in unclean spirits attaching themselves to people. I do believe in that. But everybody don't believe in that. I believe in it. I don't believe nobody's born that way. I believe that unclean spirit attaches themselves, to people. So, it is what it is. But leave these damn children alone. What I don't get is y'all sending y'all children to school to deal with these pedophiles, because this whole system is full of pedophiles and
Mm-hmm.
rapists and shit. They
Mm-hmm.
literally bringing this stuff to your children to school, having people dressed up as drag queens reading stories to your children. You got nothing to do with my child's education.
Mm-hmm.
And you will not be teaching my child. See, that was, I'm so glad my child is 29 years old. And it is no way in hell that would be going down if my child was in school. Y'all see me on news. I ain't gonna even lie. I'll be acting like goddamn fool. I ain't gonna even
But
lie.
I'll just be done with it. I mean, we can create our own schools, and that's what we should be doing right
Exactly.
about now.
Now, me and my cousin, she's
That's
gonna
why mine
homeschool.
homeschool. Yep, I
Yeah,
got a 13-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they
yeah,
homeschool.
that's what we're talking about. We're not even sending them back to school this year. It's gonna be homeschool. Homeschool your children. One thing I can say, Malcolm X was so right. You don't let your enemy teach your children.
That's right. We done
You
had
know,
enough. Well, they done taught us,
yes, and then
and didn't
the
teach us
sad
nothing.
part, why our kids look at us when we try to correct whatever they have been taught in school, because they 8 hours a day in school in front with a pale face trying to tell them something. So when you come back and tell them something, they looking at you like you stupid. But you done got them in these schools idolizing these pale faces and got these pale faces think they the only one can teach your children. When actually in reality, all they doing is lying to your children and babysitting your children. They're not teaching them the truth, because the school
They
system
do.
they
They
went
doing
through,
a little bit
they're
more.
still pushing that same system on your children.
They're doing a little bit more than lying to them and babysitting them, because what
Oh yeah,
people don't understand, that school system was set up to create employees and factory workers. So that's
thanks.
what they're doing.
Get in
That's all
line.
they doing,
Mm-hmm.
is creating employees and factory workers.
Mm-hmm.
That's why everything goes by the bell. That's why everything goes by time. Everything is when you notice if anybody who worked in a factory can see and know that the school system is set up just how in factories. Also, when those people would finish school, they would go right into the factory and work their tireless lives in the factories. That's what them
That's a
schools are built
fact.
for. Them schools are not to, they're not to stimulate nobody's brain. They're not to
Nope.
stimulate anybody's spirit. They're not to do any of that.
Tell me who have went through school and y'all use with the college and y'all using that same stuff they taught you when you're not using none of it. So that's to let you know you don't use none of that stuff that you went through school for. None of it.
That's right. You sure don't. The degrees or anything
None of it.
except nursing or being a doctor,
Yes.
except that. And you're still practicing.
And you
That's
see,
And
right.
not and
even in
I
nursing
just shared a
and nursing and
video.
medicine, you don't. It's all based off of just what you would do out in the field, like what you would do. What would you do
Guess what?
if somebody
Everything
that you
needs to
would
be
that's
hands-on
it.
learning.
It's
There
just
is
hands
a
on.
Caucasian
Every damn
doctor.
thing.
Yes, there is a Caucasian doctor letting people know that 50% of the people that graduate from medical school, 50%, they believe that melanated men and women don't have a threshold for pain. So you have motherfuckers who out here working with people and working out on people, ill-informed about our people. They so ill-informed. They still believe that our people don't feel pain. And that's to this day, 2020, 50% of them people that come out of medical school, where if you go to the hospital, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be in front of you thinking, oh yes, I got me one that don't feel pain.
I
Hmm.
wish I'm having. I wish
Yeah.
I am would.
And
But y'all do know.
I definitely wish they would, because at the end of the day, like I tell people, it ain't you got to assert your damn rights. You know, people see, because when you go in there, what you be putting there, what you be telling the people, you black, you African American, because they gonna ask you. That's what you telling them. I'm black and African American, and
Mm-hmm.
here's my social security number, and here's this, that, and the third. That's exactly what you tell them. They ask that on everything, every contract that you sign, everything. Hospital got contracts
And
too.
the social security number tell you ain't supposed to give it out.
But they ask you all this stuff. What's your race? And when you go in there, you be like, well, I'm black, or I'm African American. They marking it down there. So when you get back there, see, that's why I said, when people have their nationalities, things people say, well, nationalities ain't gonna save you. Well, sister, I used to work with a Jew, and I'm gonna tell you right damn now, they took a long ass time to fire that damn woman. They was
I'm
scared
gonna
as hell to
tell
fire
you.
that damn. They was scared, and I mean, she was a damn hellion on wheels, and they was scared as hell to fire that damn woman. Hell, we got to go through the proper procedures. We just can't be going. Oh hell, no, you can't, because she backed by a damn nation. That's why you moving different. But see, let one of us that done went in there and said we black and African American, the shit that she pulled on that job, we wouldn't have got away with that not one damn hour. You ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
get away with that if you don't say. At work, I always say I always say what my nationality is. I don't give a damn. You gonna know, and I wear the shirt
Baby.
with it on it. I don't give a damn, boy. You gonna know she got one, and so do I.
Baby,
So do
when
I.
I tell y'all I walk around with my what's it called around my neck, I'm not playing with these folks. Get ignorant if you want to. I mean, I get ignorant too.
But
We
see,
got too many Karens running around here.
they move differently. That's why I'm telling people, like, it's different. Like, even all the stuff that when I was working with her, the stuff that we talked about, she was like, how do you know so much about my people? I said, my people know all about your people. Hell, your people know about my damn people. Took shit from my damn people.
Exactly. That's another thing. You need to know your enemy. You need to. They study you. You need to study them. That's our problem. We are so quick to befriend everybody and think everybody's our friend. We have no friends. And y'all getting ready to see that for real, that you have no friends. Because when the shit really hit the fan, you going to find out who really was your friend. Because I guarantee you, they're going to side with their own side. How much you want to be?
That's facts. They gonna do that. They gonna do that. That's what we're saying. Like, it's just time up for all of this stuff. Like, you really, really, really don't have the time to be sitting around playing games. We don't have the time to really be concerned with Black Lives Matter. We have to get our paperwork together. We have to. Basically, you have to get your nationality. You got to get all that stuff together. We're behind, very much behind, very
Yep.
much behind, because
Yeah, we
most
are.
because most of us, basically, I mean, some of us don't even know what a straw man is. We don't know how we got in this system. We don't even know that we even in a damn system. We don't even know that.
Nope.
And people say, well, I'm tired, this, that, third. But then another thing I want to talk about is giving up. How the hell can you give up? I don't give a damn how long it take. We shouldn't
I
be
ain't
giving
giving
up.
up. I'm sorry. I'm just not.
Some
That's
people
that's
say,
not
oh, well,
part
I
of my
did
vocabulary.
I've been doing this for 2 years. And your people been here way longer than that, and they suffer way longer than you have.
Therefore.
So at the end of the day, you can't be giving up. You gotta hang the hell in there like everybody else until we get the hell what we need, and they get the hell on.
So let them tear down this whole government structure. Don't be out there hollering Black Lives Matter, because black don't matter. It's not a nationality. African American is not a nationality. Both of them are misnomers. Let them if you want to see all of them out there with their guns down there in front of the courthouse talking shit, let them. That's their government. They ain't our government. Shit.
And a lot of these people are just they just doing it because they can ride the wave. They don't really give a damn if you black, African American. They don't care what the hell you are. Long as you put some likes on their Facebook page or their YouTube page, they don't give a damn what your nationality is. And you don't know how people living. Hell, you don't know if that person saying all Black Lives Matter, but then they turn around, they got a whole nationality. Yep. You ain't got now. But you sitting there and you like, oh yeah, I like that. That's right. But they got a whole nationality, but they sitting there playing the part. So you don't know how people live.
Like the brother who was shot at the gas station. That was a white woman who started that fire. A white man. It was in guard. It was in incognito.
And the witness too.
That's right.
It's not, but guess who's gonna be blamed in the end? Your black ass, while you down there with them, watching them, people just down there recording them and watching them. And I'm glad they're recording and watching them, because somebody needs to tell the truth. And I got a video where some policemen were saying, we know it's not y'all that's starting the fires. We know who's doing it. He ain't say it was people, but we know.
Hell, it ain't like he said he going to arrest them. I mean, it's one thing to know, but what the hell you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Because you ain't arresting. You ain't gonna go arrest your fake arrest, because your arrest ain't even warranted, ain't even real. You can't arrest no damn body because ain't no
unless they getting their own people.
No, let's say you can arrest them if they say they're black and African American. Because why? Because they're not in their correct state.
You're foreigner. You're actually sitting here claiming to be a foreigner on your own land. And like I said, people like John Farrow that have this large following, got all these people over there. He goes live just about every day, and it's black this, black that, black people this, black people going back to Africa. If y'all don't know that nigga's an agent, something is wrong. Y'all need to ask him when you get in his damn check, what's your nationality? You push black very strong, and you supposed to be so intelligent. Why you don't know what that means?
I mean,
who you talking about, sister? Who you talking about?
Young Farrow.
I'm waiting.
Okay, so wait. He tweeted something today that tripped me out. Hold up. Let me go to Twitter. I'm gonna read it. I said, okay. Oh, is that Pharaoh? Okay. Hold on one.
Hey, I was trying to tell y'all before I'm gonna give a shout out to South Wind, because I wanted to say that I seen her over there on Young Pharaoh. She do be in there banging on him. I can say that. That's what I was trying to tell y'all. I couldn't remember her name, but it's South Wind. She do be in there. She be telling them. She said, we ain't black. We ain't black. We ain't African American. We ain't black.
Now the woo woo be calling them. Trying to
I'm right there. And he need to be ashamed of himself pushing it. You're going to have your people setting up in FEMA camps for some damn dollars.
But he don't give a damn, because he said he want to go get him a whole nother. How you going to go get him? We're going to have our own. We're going to have our own country. Oh, I ain't going no damn well. This is my country right here.
This man. And I'm going to stay on my land. How you so big and bad and all this, that, and the third? Why you ain't fighting for the land that you already own?
I mean, why you ain't fighting for the pharaohs? Why you ain't fighting for the Egyptians? Why you ain't fighting for them? I mean, you should be fighting. This a lot of them are oppressed too over there. You should be fighting.
Right. He said hashtag white people who say things like go back to Africa are the exact reason why we need a segregated school system. Clearly, public school has failed to teach you not only were we in this country first, Indians were black, but you come from the Caucasus Mountains. Please read.
Mm.
I said, "Oh, okay, Pharaoh. You still ain't you. That's a step. That's a
I'm not
step.
gonna lie, he'd be the only one busting that deep state though. He'd be the only one.
Yeah.
He'd be the only one doing that. But
he could be doing it just because he want to get donut. He ain't young Pharaoh. Listen, young Pharaoh ain't got no spirit in that. If you can't see, if we can't see that, ain't no spirit attached to that. That boy know
no,
what
he
he
be
know what
bragging
he
on
is.
himself too much.
You know, yes.
But
And then,
he done put Sadie back up there. Him and Sadie done
yeah,
got
now,
went out. Now he
I
got him back in
refuse
there.
to watch that one.
I refuse to even paying attention to that clown when he got clowned by that girl. You know, that right there was enough. You know, and then like I said, we just with the definition of Africa. It tells you in Old English and Latin, the African was used as the white residents of Africa in 1815, then used for the black residents of the U.S. from 18th century, when it especially meant for ones brought from Africa, sometimes in contrast to the native-born Negroes.
Wow.
So, you know, they let me know a whole lot of stuff that they doing over here. They doing it for clout. They want to be recognized around the world as like they it would hit for him, it would be some black savior.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, you know, people ain't looking up what's really out there. And like I said, for him to be so intelligent and he get all these doctors and stuff up on his platform, why you not telling the truth?
Well,
Why you not researching these things?
they're gonna have to know what village they come from in Africa. What
Facts.
because people don't call themselves Africans. I be trying to tell people that people call themselves Ghanaians,
They're
Malis,
Igbo,
Ghanaians. Yeah, they don't call
all that.
themselves African.
And those who's running around here doing DNA tests, how they gonna trace you to the land and not to the people? Is you serious? They tracing you to the land, not and what's really stupid, you fall for the okie doke because they bypassed all your relatives here in America and took you straight to Africa. And they didn't take you to nobody, they just took you to a land.
Right.
You know, common sense got to play a part in a whole lot of your research. Y'all want to do this one, two step. I spit in the get the test, spit in the bottle, send it off. You're literally giving these people rights to your DNA. Is you serious? And then not only you giving them rights to your DNA, they're not even doing what they supposed to. They sitting here selling you a dream.
And they could clone you too, because
Yes.
once you sign off, that's it.
That shit just like signing the back of your darn license talking about you a donor. What's wrong with y'all people?
Well, next time a Caucasian tell you to go back to Africa, tell them you first because you are from there. Europe was a part of
Exactly.
Africa.
You're the original African. That's what you need to tell them. I watched so many. I'm just within since all this stuff been going on with these riots. I've seen so many videos come across, you know, on Facebook. That's all they say they don't want you to. They don't want us to speak on who we are, but you'll let videos hit Facebook telling us to go back to Africa. You know that all lives matter. And which, you know, black lives don't matter because it's not a nationality. Everything stands on nationality. That's why there's an embassy up there. And everybody has an ambassador. Everybody except the original American. Indigenous American. We the only one don't have them because it's your land. That's what people need to understand. But you'll see all these videos. It's always Karen. They call them Karen. Karen is parking lot Karen. Stairway Karen. You know, she's everywhere. Always somewhere telling somebody to go back somewhere. See, it never happened. It only happened to those who act like they're in a state of shock.
That's right.
You know, like they can't respond because if it ever happened to me, and I keep my badge on me, and you know, I wear it like I'm my heart in my heart, you know, because that's me. It's a part of me. You know, I can't breathe without it because I know who I am, and I'm proud to be an American Indian. So I wear my badge everywhere I go because I'm waiting on the very first one to get out of line and tell me to go somewhere.
I know that's right,
That'll be their
Copper.
last mistake. You're an invader. You're a squatter. You're a thief. You're a murderer. You got no business being here because this ain't your land. You're not American, and the people just got here in the late 1800s, or the early 1900s. So therefore, you're not American. You just claim an American title. You're not American. Take your ass back to the Caucasus Mountain. That was the first projects. That's your shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
And
have to
can't no
start telling these people.
and can't nobody, and they can't, like I said before, they can't give you no damn title because they don't make no laws.
Exactly.
They don't make no laws. They can't make no dang on laws.
How they changing your title, but ain't changed theirs? Okay. You the only people, only thing they just say they're American. They're like they were born here, like their people's actually American. No, you're European, you're Scottish, you're German, but you're not American. We're gonna quit playing this game with y'all. Y'all gonna have to stop putting these people in their place. Quit letting these people disrespect you and then acting like you're in a state of shock when they say nigga. Hell, you say that word all the time. Quit acting like you're in a state of shock when you hear one of them say it.
I just act like I don't know who they talking to. Even when they say Negro or when they say Black or African American, I just act like I don't know who the hell, because I don't know who you're talking to.
No,
because like I said at the beginning of the video, you're gonna have to live and breathe who you are. You gotta live that. You can't be responding. Don't just get back in shock and start saying, "Oh yeah, but that's right, Black." Don't go back into that. You know what I'm saying? You got to stand on the square. Stand on your square. Stand on who you are. Everybody else does. Nobody else. We're the only people that got to swing all these damn different titles.
Facts.
We swinging all these
people in the world titles. The only people in the world that's ever had that attitude strip and been changed from one thing to the next every 10 to 15 years.
You got so damn many, you don't even know what to put on a damn piece of paper. You don't know.
I'm not asking them for nothing. I'm not asking, I'm telling them.
We're not asking for anything. That's out the question. But I do got some dang on questions because I want it on the record. I want to be like the Empress. I want it on the record. When she went to you and she told them, put it on the record. I want it on the record. I'm gonna ask you these questions and I want it on the record. For the record, you need to state that you are immigrant.
That's right.
State it. And state for the record that you have no sovereign, you are not sovereign here. They need to state this for the record. And you also need to state that those treaties still stand. Our treaties stand. That they need to state that they do.
Yes.
They're binding contract. You went in the contract with our people, then damn it, you need to uphold them.
You know what? I listened to a video this morning. Man, when I tell you, man, I want to play this video. I ain't gonna play. I just want y'all to hear the He told them all so. It was just intelligent. You know. Everybody can't. I know I can't because I get belligerent. I want y'all to hear this.
Races of people. Then you wonder why these very people don't have any confidence or trust in you. Your religion. Problem exists because white people think they're better than black people, and they want to oppress us, and they want us to allow ourselves to be oppressed. This is the thing. I agree with you. White people, I think they're better than others. You guys pull the strings at closed schools. You guys don't kids restricted to the ghetto. You guys write up the restricted keep us out of houses. So it's up to you to talk to your brothers.
So one, if y'all can hear this.
That they have a responsibility. We've assumed ours for over 400 years, and we're tired of this kind of stuff now. We're not going to suffer patiently anymore. No more turning the other cheek. No more blessing our enemies. No more praying for those who despitefully use us. We're going to show you that we've learned the lessons you've taught us. We've studied your history. And
can y'all hear this lyrical?
Huh? Yes, I can hear it.
By dealing fairly with man and keeping your word. You're treaty breakers, you're liars, you're thieves, you rape entire continents of people. Then you wonder why these very people don't have any confidence or trust in you. Religion means nothing. Your law is a farce, and we see it every day. You demonstrated it in Alabama. And I can say you, because you're part of the whole system. You profit from it. In fact, you make your living from it. You couldn't walk around and talk to people, stand up in your pulpit on Sunday and preach nice little songs and say, now we're going to give thanks to the Lord for he is good and oh, Jesus be among us. As far as we're concerned, your Jesus is contaminated, just like everything else you tried to force upon us is contaminated. Well, so you can have him.
That's right.
I should have shared it because I should have did a screen share. He was so just on point with it all.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, he
Even
was.
even what I heard, he was on point. He was on point. And and all of this comes down to, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Because it's easy. We can sit and we can talk about it, but like I said, what we got to be about it. Do
That's
something
right.
about it.
That's right.
Do something about it, because nothing is gonna change with us just saying that they're doing this and that. No, they already know what they're doing to us. Like the lady said,
It's
it
South
ain't our
Wind.
job. It ain't we don't have to keep pointing out the fraud. We already know who the fraud are, and they know they fraud. But it's time that we take back what is ours. That's what we need to be doing. We have to take it back. And like I said, the only way you're gonna get the power of the ancestors, you gotta walk in this. You can't just get, well, I'm gonna celebrate, the 4th of July, but I am American and I'm indigenous. We don't need to celebrate none of that shit. Really, you don't. Because really, if you think about the 4th of July, just think about go back into the real history. What's the real story? Because we know they lie about every damn thing. So what's the real damn story?
That's why I call it 4th of July. And if, man, all that money we spend on crazy shit like standing in the line for tennis shoes,
Thanks.
standing in the line for Black Friday, man, just $1 a piece could get us land everywhere.
That's right.
And we ain't finna get y'all getting ready to celebrate the 4th of July when y'all ass was still enslaved. You should be celebrating it right now, which is Juneteenth.
That's
And
right.
I agree with what Chief Sundown said. But see, Kenny, you won't trust your own people, but you'll trust the pale face. That's the sad part.
Yes.
That's the sad part. You won't even trust your own people. Oh no, I don't give you $1 because I don't know what you're gonna do with it. I don't trust what you're gonna do with it. Instead of investing into yourself. Like I said before, and I always say, you bet the house on yourself. You worried about what your people gonna do, but you're not worried about what the pale face has already done.
You trust them banks, put it in a bank. Everybody put $1 in the bank. Just start a bank account. You trust the bank? Find a Black bank. Liberty Bank, get out of Liberty Bank in Louisiana. You can't steal the money out the bank that the people own. See, there's so many things that we can conquer all of this, but we are so emotional and we're so untrusting.
Instead of just doing business.
It's about commerce. Everybody got
Right.
in there while they're shooting up. Like, they're shooting them up because they're not identified as who they are. And some
And
people,
not only
they're
that, but
shooting
they're cashing
indigenous
in on their
people down
trust.
too. They're shooting people down who are out there. First of all, what are you doing out there? What are you marching for? If you're not walking in the city hall with 20,000 or 50,000 people and saying we're taking over, you don't need to be marching out there.
And they're killing you to cash in on your trust too.
That's all.
Cashing on your trust. Then gotta think about it. They getting all those millions and trillions of dollars off of your head. But then if your mama ain't got money to bury you, go down to Social Security, they give you a $500 check.
Less than that.
See, that's what's messed up. That's what's really messed up. And we don't get angry about that because we don't know. Our people just don't understand. That's why I said education is the key to this. Our people have to be educated. Our people have to be willing to listen. And when we're listening, we can't be sitting down and we just use the terms, well, yes, we're Black African American. Hell no, you tell them who they are. The vibrations come from that.
And ignorance of the law is no excuse.
That's
and I'm
right.
saying this. I've been to Africa. They'll tell you are not from Africa. The only people pitching that is the gate of no return.
When you go in Ghana, they're pitching at you. Know why? Because they're making trillions of dollars every year off the door of no return. But everybody else, no. Everybody else, they don't even get taught that in school about United States slave trade.
The five bloods. Oh yeah,
that's right. That's why I said, like they know, and they know their own
And
people.
and you know what? That's a fact because I work with Nigerians. Been working with Nigeria almost 30 years now. They knew nothing of this Atlantic slave trade until they started going into the European school system. Before then they said they knew nothing of this. This was to let you know it's all a lie. And that gave them no return. They making $1 billion off of you actually thinking that your ancestor was drugged through there, placed on the boat, and brought over here to America. Like I tell y'all, I was a CNA, so I know about the breaking down of the body and all that. Before I became doing what I'm still in the field of medical field, but I do something different. And after laying on, I say about a week or less laying on one side, you will start to break down. You start breaking down the muscles, the fat, all that. Then you going bone to bone. You wind up with a bad sore. Ain't no way your people laid down. So you telling me that they had people that was going around telling you got to use bathroom. If you wanted to hang out the side of the boat and take a dump. Who was doing all that? Y'all know that shit ain't real. After even laying down that long, you have to just think about it. When your people in the hospital, they done laid in the bed that long and haven't done anything, haven't used no motor skills, they have to go back to physical therapy to learn how to walk and move themselves again. So who done laid on a boat that long, coming across the most treacherous water is the Atlantic. They call Pacific because it means peace. Atlantic is the most treacherous waters to cross. Not even the Marines go across there, and they scared when they go across there because those big old 100 feet waves and surges and going on coming through this. So you actually thought they brought a damn steam boat through there because it wasn't those kind of boats what y'all think it is. Because back then it was steamboats. Playing, and y'all thinking this state was and couldn't that many people come on those boats, but the boats that came through Ellis Island with them on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when they tell y'all that it's African, they was bringing pale skinned people. That was the original people. Slavic, the word slave derived from Slavic.
I had a hair braider from Cameroon, and she came over here, and they was telling her, they told her, do not get involved with these Negroes over here. If you want to stay straight,
yep,
they sure do not get involved with them.
And see, that's the way to keep the lie going. They don't want you. They don't want you to mix and mingle with them because they done taught y'all a bunch of lies. And then, over there in Africa, then you come over here and you find out what they told us that y'all was broke. But they'll tell you they never sold any of their people. So where did that lie come from? You ever tell you who they was selling your damn ass? They were taking y'all up out of here and dropping y'all off over there.
That's facts.
And just like my friend Elena Porter said from the Afro Descendants, she said a lot of our civil rights leaders, they knew from the beginning, but they chose to take that money and ignore the fact that we were the original people of this land.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Then y'all act like we hate Africans. Nobody hate Africans. We just know who we are. Why should we be in such an uproar with y'all because y'all don't know who y'all are because y'all still choose to identify with a misnomer? Instead of just going on and doing your genealogy. Before there was any kind of fucking DNA test, what your people was doing, they was going to the archives, finding the records. How y'all think all this stuff came about before any of this so-called DNA came about? Come on now, quit being y'all gonna have to quit this. Quit getting these people y'all slob. I'm gonna give you some slob and you gonna tell me my whole family history. Y'all serious? Ain't no more common sense no more, y'all.
And no, ignorance is no excuse of the law.
And that's a fact.
That is correct. That is correct. So it's no reason why we shouldn't be into it, why we shouldn't know it, why we shouldn't. We need to be digesting it. We need to be eating it. We need to be trying to level the playing field. Because at the end of the day, that is how they're getting you. That's basically that's how it's checkmate. Because we don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
We
That's
don't know it. We know the Jesus in the church, but we don't know color law. We don't know universal law. We don't know indigenous law. We don't know jack
They
about what
know
we need to know.
Jesus. They know Jesus, Joseph, and Mary, and can't tell you who their third and fourth great grandmama is. How does that work? Come on now.
Not even your third and fourth. Some people
And
don't
like
even
what
know they.
Scott said,
Some people don't even know their grandma. Like some people don't even know their grandma. Like you ask them, like, who is you? Well, I don't know. I don't know. She don't know nothing, and I don't know who my aunt is. People gotta talk.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta talk. It's always one family member that people don't want to tell that person to tell nobody else nothing. So you need to find that family member because they in there. All our people got that one family member that's gonna tell everything.
Oh yeah.
All our families got that one person or maybe a couple that you pick up that phone, they're gonna just start letting the water flow. And you can find, and all you gotta do is take that information, and I don't care if it's a small piece of information. All you need is a crack in the window or a crack in the door. That's it.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to Legendary Top Cats. I love the video that he did of Indians from the South, but he did a full spectrum of our people all over the Americas, and I would just want to give a shout out to him. He also be exposing the deep state, Joe Biden with his fairly touchy ass, but
Yep.
want to give a shout out to Brother Top Cats because he really be putting those videos down, and I be watching as many as I can. As many as I can. He put so many out, but he's one of the ones that the truth tellers as well, and that's what we need more truth tellers.
Yep. I like how he break it down. He when he's telling the stories like he was there, and he's telling you exactly how it happened.
Yes, yes, yes.
But yeah, we need more people like this. Our people being misled, and when they hear what we know, it's like it's foreign. It's like they don't want to hear from us. These people have more trust in the system that they claim has oppressed them than they do in their own brothers and sisters. Why would I lie to you and tell you to go do your? I wouldn't be lying to you because I'm telling you to go do your own genealogy and find out who you are. So
Right.
how is it I'm lying to you? I'm telling you to trace your own bloodline, resurrect your own bloodline. People is crazy. We got a lot of people, and that's why I say mental illness. When we do get everything, we're gonna have to have people to have social, social workers. We're gonna have to have counselors. We're gonna have to have all these things on board because our people are really dealing with social. They don't know how to socialize. They mental, is very unstable. And we see this on YouTube right now. Where a lot of people, with just the fucking foolishness they do all the time. It's why they are in a white stable mind. We
And
want to get our people a lot of help, y'all. Our people need a lot of help.
give that brother real rap a hug for Chief Son Owl.
Huh?
That brother real rap said he need a hug. Give him a hug.
Oh, real rap. You'll get a hug from all women in the chat room. Dang. I'm just playing real rap. But yeah, it's like y'all talking to our people is like talking to a wall. I'm just now back where I'm just posting on Facebook. For a minute, I got tired and put me in Facebook jail, and I just got tired. But then I would see a whole lot of these old prejudiced ass crackers coming after me and talking crazy to me. Y'all know I'm not going. I'm not going. So but the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. You can't hide the truth. You can only so long, but the truth is coming out. And I can't wait, because baby, a whole lot of these old pecker woods, yeah, the originals are back. They're gonna be very. That's when. This is when y'all gonna see the ugly truth, because a lot of them can't handle the truth. We're not only being misled. We haven't just been the ones misled ourselves. They've been misled too, because they actually believe in all the shit that their people have taught in the system. They actually believe that shit, that they killed off the Indians. They actually believe that. Y'all, this is the type of authority that y'all have allowed these people to have over you, because y'all have given them too much credit. Y'all actually got them thinking they just that goddamn bad. They ain't that damn bad. They killed you on paper with paper and pen.
That's right. Oh, hippie. They did. That's right.
Y'all got these people thinking they running around here like they Billy Badass. I'm telling you, and they so bold with it, y'all. You'll see them walk up on one of us. I don't know if they done lost their mind or what. Because soon you get ready to swing, they running and crying and trying to call the police.
That's true.
That's very, very much so true.
Yeah. It's just crazy. I mean, this world is lost. Everybody here done lost their damn mind. I don't know what to do with these folks. But we're, like I said, we're about building. Um, Marcia, you want to tell them we got a website they can be able to come and look at, what we're doing, and we want people, like-minded people.
The website won't be ready until July.
Okay.
Getting everything together. It'll be ready in July though.
But it's an alliance.
Yeah,
You gotta
on
your
the website.
you must have your own blood. It's like, your people aligning yourself with other tribes. Resurrect your bloodline. I'm gonna always tell you that over and over. Resurrect your bloodline. That's who you are. You tie yourself to this land.
At all costs. At all
Exactly.
costs. No matter what, you don't stop until you actually get what you need to get, what's yours. It should be nothing else more on this planet that we should be doing but that. Because at this rate where we are, I don't even see how people feel comfortable in this. Like I'm even in my house. This ain't even my house. This ain't my
Exactly.
damn house. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm even down this on this in this house on land that is mine. So when they was riding, I said, well, hell, if they burn all the damn house on this street, I don't give a damn because ain't none of mine. I'm
Exactly.
just worrying about the land. I'm not concerned about what's on it because I can put what I want on my land.
That part.
And we're ready to take their frequency off our land anyway. Their frequency has brought curses and stuff on the land. So we're ready to cleanse it and let Mother Nature cleanse it. And we're going to come right after Mother Nature and get their frequency off the land.
And it might be some of them that might have to go with them. I mean, some of them that's in our skin might have to go with them because
Hell yeah.
they'll leave that frequency, but they got the frequency right on with them. It's with them. So they have to go with them because they feel like, oh, well, we should just be loved. Like I said, with Martin Luther King, we should overcome, and all this other kind of stupid stuff that got us in this mess, got us all asleep. Because like I said, the lady said, well, civil rights did a lot for so-called black people. I mean, that's basically just a disgrace. What in the hell did civil rights do?
All that was a little privilege, and a limited one at that.
If you ain't got human rights, what the hell you do with civil rights? People need to understand that you need human rights. First of all, this was already our land.
That's right. So nobody ain't got to tell you what right. What rights do they have to tell you anything? Really? To be honest, what rights? What damn rights do they have to tell you anything about what you're doing on your land? You shouldn't be bothering our minerals. You shouldn't be bothering our food. You shouldn't be poisoning our damn water. You shouldn't be poisoning our skies. All that. You have no right to come in and do that.
That part.
You know, then a long time ago was a guy, he said, well, can't nobody own the land. Can't nobody own the land. Oh, no, see, your people figured out how to do it. And see, all we're going to do is figure out how to do it. We have figured it out. So now we're going to put our shit back like it's supposed to be. So your people figured out how they could take it.
And they haven't really figured it out because you can't really own indigenous land ever.
No, but I'm saying they put it in a damn trust. Every damn thing is in the damn trust. Every damn thing.
Yep. But they got that from us. They got that from our people. We were the one that was business. We ain't lived in no teepees or no huts. We had
No, we
spread.
didn't. No, we didn't. But see, the thing is, that's what I'm saying. And then when people say don't deal with the trust. Well, how the hell you think you got in this stuff? That's why
Exactly.
they getting confused when people get confused with what the trust even does and what the players are in the trust. People get confused. Like we don't even know that. It's only a small few amount of people that I talk to that, that know that. And I'm talking about they don't even identify as indigenous, but they do understand what the trust does.
That's right.
And the
Yeah.
players are, our people they're like, what's that? What is that? Well, I don't understand why I got to do this, and I don't understand why I got to do that. But don't never try to find some deeper understanding of why you got to do it.
And
Don't
nobody
never
can
try to
find
find nothing. Don't never try to
nobody
find
can.
nothing.
I'm sorry. Nobody can find your grandmother but you. I don't understand how people could tell somebody who they
That's a
are
fact.
when you find your grandmother. Your grandmother, man. All my life, my father and mother been telling me who I am. All our life. Breadstick, Muskogee, Shata, Chickasaw. All our life. And then 1970 came, and what came out? Roots.
Yep.
My fake
Oh
Alex
Lord, that was
Alex
another
Haley
thing that
story,
just sealed the
that
deal.
story is not even real.
The
It's,
term native only been around since 1975. New people. These are new people. New people.
and then they put it in the curriculum in school. They took out
Yep.
civics, which taught you about your free rights, your rights.
So fact. Yeah, just go back and you ain't gotta take us as face value. Go back and look it up. Understand, you're the American Indian. You're not the Native American. These are two groups, two different sets of people. First of all, I don't give a damn if they listening. Don't get offended, but Negro, a hybrid will come before the organic.
That's right.
So how you gonna have some hybrids indigenous? You can't.
And they're confused too because they've been educated by the Caucasian. They've been educated.
Yep.
So they're
Yes, they
confused
have.
too. I have a lot of Navajo and Hopi friends. They know who we are.
You know what? It's some of them that just want to argue with us because the
It's
truth has
them
came
young
out.
ones. Them young ones who really don't want to listen. They be alcoholics. It's for the last 100 years they've been really bad alcoholics and drugs in the um the reservations.
Yep.
I want to speak on somebody said something about roots. We wasn't paying attention, no, because the lady said on roots when the man said when
Mandinga face.
when he said yes, when he said Mandinka face, she said, "What you talking about? I ain't no Mandinka. My daddy was born here. My mama was born here. I'm American." That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta pay attention. We just don't pay attention. We don't pay attention to things and stuff fly over our head. But it's okay because this is the age of information, the age of Aquarius. So many planets are in retrograde right now. You're gonna get this work whether you want this work or not.
That's a fact.
Right.
What we're trying to do now, we're trying to, like we said, we want to build bridges, bring our people together. Get your blood, get your people in order. The shit's gonna go down whether y'all believe it or not. It's finna hit the fan. Just pay attention to the grocery stores. There's nothing in the grocery stores hardly anymore.
That's true. Nothing. That is a fact. Ain't nothing in there.
Shit, here I'm just trying to pre-warn y'all. People think, oh, they're over there, scared Texas. Ain't no scared Texas. Have y'all noticed when there's a storm coming, the birds go, they let you know, they warn you, pay attention. When it's cold, where they go? Down south. Pay attention to nature. Nature shows you. And they showing your ass ain't shit in these grocery stores no more. So y'all don't think y'all finna
And
hit
that's
a famine.
right. And that's why you should bake your own bread, grow your own food.
You know what? I bought a bread maker. I ain't learned how to use it yet, but I done bought one. So I'm finna learn how to make fresh bread and all that.
You have
So
to, because they're
Nobody
gonna try to
If
start. They're
y'all
gonna try to
haven't
starve
started
you out.
collecting seeds, I'm gonna say this every build. If y'all have not started collecting seeds, please, please, please start collecting. You want non-GMO heirloom seeds. If you have not started collecting seeds, start now.
yep.
Start now. Heirloom non-GMO seeds. Collect them. You can go to Dollar General, have heirloom non-GMO seeds, and they have good dirt. Start collecting your seeds, family.
And also, please go get you some dollar postal stamps because stamps are backed by gold. And if the gold
Okay.
stamps came back, that means those. And if you look on the dollar money order, it'll say up to $1,000. So those are backed by gold. The U.S. Post,
Okay.
uh, anything that they have is backed by gold.
Yeah. The post office is they more legit than anything. They got more authority than a judge.
They really do. You could
Yep.
become your own postmaster too,
Yep.
and your own. You could be your own attorney general.
Well, why not? If you're in your own sovereign status, you sovereign. You
Yeah,
can be what
that's
you
right.
want.
Your own postmaster, your own all that. Well, we're ready for our lawyers for our court. The Chapatulas need some great lawyers. You have to be definitely from the bloodline of Williams. But our court is waiting.
We need to also get online and look up uh indigenous farmers so we can start dealing with indigenous farmers, giving them our
Yeah,
buying from them.
that's right.
That's what we need to be doing because we need to start helping our own.
That's right. Facts.
You gotta look. You gotta look deep for them because they pulled a lot of stuff on them too. Basically, they try to basically
Yep.
buy out these farms and basically threaten them and things like that. The stuff they got to do, and then they didn't want to give the. If you look it up, so-called black farmers had a big lawsuit against the government because
Yes.
they would not give them any. They're supposed to have some relief if their crops don't do what they're supposed to do, or they don't make enough of their crops. But they was cutting that out for the so-called black farmers, not giving them the crop. So that's all into play because see, if you don't have no money, you don't make no crop, you can't pay your taxes on your land, and we take your land, which they shouldn't be paying taxes on their land anyway. But that's the whole strategy of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what that's a bill is about, and what that is about was the farmers at first that was losing their farms because they couldn't afford to pay the bill. So now that is helping uh, everybody. But indigenous Americans, we deserve more. I don't want to hear
Back.
about everybody's getting a cut. We deserve more. We deserve restitution, not
Yes.
reparation. Restitution. You need to restore it how it was, our mounds.
Yep. They've came over here and infected our land.
Right. Yes.
Yep, they'll sabotage our crops. Yes, they will. We know they will. We know that's what they doing when they chemtrail. That's what they all this stuff out here. But we still, we
But
can't let
we
this
and we have
deter us.
everything. We have everything to. We have a lot of things to defeat everything that they have. We have things to defeat it. If you put organite in your grow with your organite, put organite in your plants when you're growing them, you're defeating the chemtrails, you're defeating the stuff that they put in the soil and everything. With everything that these people think that they have over us, we have something to combat it. We just have to vibrate higher.
That's a fact. We have to quit. What we have to do is quit letting them do these fear tactics on us, and we give them too much credit, too much authority over us. And they know that. That's why they always show you one of our brothers getting killed by one of their policy holders. Because they ain't no police, they policy holders. They policy enforcers. You know. That's why they will show you that over and over. Scare tactics.
Yeah, it's all CIA. It's Hollywood. Everything that comes out of Hollywood is CIA. Hollywood have to go through the CIA to get approved to what they're going to push at you on television.
Yep. And when I tell y'all, some people come on my posts on Facebook and argue with me. I'm be like, I'm not finna argue with you. Nigga, this is the Matrix. It's the Matrix. And if you come and you question what I post, I know you still sleep. No, just stay asleep. I'm sick of these, like I said, these semi-conscious Negroes up in New York. That's why I tell you, all the rats are in New York. Can't nobody tell me the rats ain't in New York. Because all these conscious communities, how y'all so convenient in one damn area, majority of you. All the rats. They misleading the people with all this mess. And now we're coming enlightened, because I don't even like to use the word conscious. Now that we're enlightened with the truth, we have to bail our own people, because they've been pushing this back to Africa and out of Africa BS on our people for over 10 years. And I'm trying to figure out how you figure you have on another landmass talking all the crazy shit that you talk, but now it's time to put your money where your mouth is. Go to Africa. Your ass gonna be the new slave. If they selling their own people over there right now, what you think they're gonna do to you?
Ain't nobody going over there, because if they was going, they'd have been gone.
And that's a fact. They don't want to go nowhere. They were romanticizing about Africa, but I ain't seen not one Negro make a move to get on up out of here. And the ones that's over there now, they'll tell you how nasty the Africans. Don't let these people fool you. And some people will actually tell you the truth about what's going over there and how they be treated. They treat you like pale skinned people, even though a lot of them love the pale skin. There's some that don't like them. Real rap quit. I ain't think about real rap. What I do, let me see. Well, tomorrow I was gonna bring my video that I had from on Facebook, and I'm gonna play it over here so I can have it over here, just in case Facebook tries to delete it. My last video. Another lady contacted me, y'all. She said she got in touch with Cherokee Nation. They got her family got over 200 some acres of land. They sent her a package and everything.
Amazing.
Yes, awesome. She had me to call her yesterday. She left her number. She told me, she said she said, if it weren't for you, I would have never been on this journey. And she said, I just want to thank you. She said she went through all the lists that I gave her, and she went on and called Cherokee Nation, and she talked to them. They found the people. There was people actually really helping her there at the Cherokee Nation, and they done sent her a package for her family, homestead and everything, and then over 20 some acres. She has to go apply, put all the rest of her paperwork in. She was so happy she was crying.
And that's what the individual Indians could be, because there's individual claims. You can claim it individually. You
Yep.
can.
And that's a fact.
Well, they know they better start helping. They don't got sued so many darn times. They better start helping. Ain't no point in
Lost
getting sued.
and
Because
lost.
in order for them to be even operating, they got to have us in there. Other than that, you don't have a nation. They don't have now. And they know that. They knew how they were set up. People just need to wake up. Really need to wake up.
Somebody in the chat asked me to drop the link. Empress, I guess we want to do questions
Who?
now before we head out, huh?
Who want me to drop the link?
Was it? I think it was. It said I want creek running water.
Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm
Yeah,
making
we
sure
gonna
I'm
do some
dropping. I'm
questions
making sure I'm
before we
dropping the
head
right
out.
link. I don't know what I. Hold on, Creek. Where did I get it from the first time? What did I do? Oh, up here. I hope it went through. There you go, Creek. Legendary Top Cat, come on up here. You said you was gonna come over here and build with us one day. Come on up here on this panel, Legendary Top Cat. Where's Billy? Billy go Chief Holiday. Billy go Gruff. And change his name to Billy go. Oh, I mean, he the one up under the bridge. There you go, Creek. Is he coming?
So if I need to go off, I would really want to hear Creek Running Water. I haven't heard them in a while.
Yeah, you step in as far as we can get two more people.
All right.
Okay, and Legendary Top Cat said he coming.
Okay, and I can step back if he wants to come up.
It's still a plenty room, Marcia.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah. It went where Chief she left. It was still plenty room. You have this sets up for 6 people. Hold on. Real rap. You ain't tap being disrespectful. We're not gonna do that now. Yeah, I'm blocking. I'm gonna have a look real rap. We're gonna have to respect the women over here. We all gotta be mindful, be respectful. Okay. I'm gonna be respectful to everybody. Now, if y'all hear me going off about Lil Weed, y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't gotta call no weed, no name, just say Lil Weed. Have ass, Laney. Well, I don't know where Creek went to. Let me see if he's in the bed. Shit. Let Top Cat said he had to get his laptop and he's coming. Uh, Anybody have any questions out there in the chat? I just sent him the I just sent him I just sent him a message, so I'm gonna see if he's gonna respond. Real rap hunt, I got a man. No. Here goes legendary top cat. What's up, my brother?
Turn up one time.
What's going on?
How you doing, brother? How are
Slow
you?
motion. I just got up. It's still early over here.
What's up, my brother?
What's up with it? Turn up one time.
Things you got going on. Come on, drop some of this knowledge on us. We over here building. We're building alliance over here. We're trying to get the people on the right track. We don't want to leave none of our people behind up under this fictional government. What we've been.
Nah, I can dig it. You know, I was just doing the show. This is the first time. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you gotta turn your YouTube down.
I can't hear you. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Yes, EJ Cruz is a alliance. You know, it's like your lineage. You know, we all here together. We better. Everybody has a lineage, and we all coming together.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, it's all about unity. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no unity, you ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You ain't got no unity, you ain't got no love, you ain't got shit.
So that's how we're doing.
You know, like I always say, that's one of the major ways we fail. Anyway, you know, motherfuckers not sticking together. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, because in the end, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck we ain't together? That shit don't matter when it's all over with. You know, in a real way. It's always little shit.
And that's a fact. You know, everybody can coexist. They say it's an echoes. Let me say something. Let me see.
Somebody, I think it's legendary top cat. He needs to turn his YouTube down.
Am I echoing?
No, Empress.
Okay.
What about now?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still
Now I can still hear
cat.
myself though.
Oh,
I'm gonna go out and come back.
okay. Yeah, like he said, we definitely need unity. You know, my thing, if everybody, okay, if everybody respect themselves, oh Lord, Top Cat, I put you. Okay, Creek. Okay, I'm waiting on him to come back. Hey, Creek.
He stepped out for a minute. I'm sorry. He went into the store real quick. We're still here in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Greetings. Is this Empress?
Yes, it's Empress.
Oh, okay. Greetings. How are you? I met you a while back ago when I was in DC. I was on the panel, but that was before a lot of people broke up and went their own ways on their own chats. I don't know if you remember me, but at the time under the name was Patty Olborn, but I go under Tuska a lot.
Okay, how you doing?
I'm well, and yourself?
Yeah, I'm great. Okay, wait a minute, hold on.
We were just speaking about the stuff going on here in Mexico, because you know a lot of these things is people are talking about going against Hispanics, but you know the ones that are going against the melanated people is the whitewash Hispanics. The dark melanated Hispanics here in Mexico, they don't treat us any type of way.
Okay. So they basically the one that's whitewashed, they don't get along with the darker skinned Mexicans.
No. Matter of fact, we just had a confrontation with the guy at the hotel, all because of it. Yeah, all because of it. Because you know,
we was at the suite, we chilling, but that ain't that's here and there. This is live, so listen, man.
Yeah, they was waiting for you.
Now the thing is, we still on. Yeah, it's on. Now the thing is this. These white motherfuckers are connected with DC. They got orders. They putting out hits, and they trying to kill black people all over. What's going on is a purge. I got documentation. I got footage. I got witnesses. I got all that, and I'm exposing the shit out of everything when I come back home. We in Mexico right now. I'm letting all these motherfuckers. I'm exposing these hunkies. These motherfuckers, man, is out here. They are. It's a conspiracy to kill niggas. What's going on right now is a purge. That's all they trying to do is get a death toll. They trying to get a number count of so many melanated people. They not just restricted to just the United States. They doing it there. They doing it here. They're everywhere. When you come to Mexico, you got black people here that talk Spanish. Facts. These black people here are being persecuted just like we are in the United States. They don't have a voice. They not on the internet. They don't have a way to get
the technology.
Utilize the technology like we do to communicate with us. But when we get here, they like, because you know they a little bit behind as far as information go. So what they do is they Afro Mexican. No, I correct them. No, we not black. We not African. You know what I'm saying? We from here. We indigenous. Mm-hmm. So I've been kind of spitting it, you know, and kind of spreading the word how I know it, and it's been causing friction. Now we got the police following us. Now we got this. Now we, you know, they translating on the phone. Oh, we're gonna lock you up. What? It's some big shit going on. Listen. I got footage on, and I taped everything. I got it. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna expose you. Listen, and these motherfuckers, they got white, blue-eyed, straight hair hunkies that's down here talking Spanish, talking about they Mexican. But then the motherfuckers that's poor and the people that's real humble and down to earth are the dark skinned ones. You know, not black in a literal term, but that's what's going on. And I told her, I said, you know what? I'm gonna start taping this shit. Cause this shit just fucking ridiculous. Because the thing is, they do it in such a way where it's so obvious, they don't think people catch on because the black people here or the black Mexicans that's here are so humble. They just kind of just roll with it because they feel like this is part of life. This is what we got to get used to.
Basically, what our people do here. The
same fucking thing that's going on up there are they doing down here. And listen, these hunkies is connected to DC. This motherfucker was calling back to DC. They got connects in DC. These white motherfucking Mexicans are starting fucking race wars. They doing it. And they Spanish.
That's not what's going on, but we kind of figure that's what's going on.
Yeah, that's what's going on. I'm down here watching it. That's what's happening. But they got motherfuckers down here. Listen, you would think they black until they start talking, and then the Spanish come out. I'm like, damn, you like? I thought you was a brother. I thought you was a sister. But those are the ones that being persecuted down here. They being persecuted. Meanwhile, they up north, you know, the mainland, right? Starting race wars. Trying to make it seem like they trying to put black against the Mexicans. It ain't the Mexicans, it's the white Spaniards. And I'm going to expose they bitch ass. I'm going to expose them because it ain't Mexicans, it's them. They've always tried to listen. If there was ever a time where the Americas, which it was North, South, and Central, how is we all be able to get along and have a language barrier? It's not true. We all be able to talk. I mean, they at one point in time they made it so there was a language barrier between North America, South, and Central. They made it like that. Yeah. Because they try to quarantine all the dark black ones and then push them out. So all the dark black people's in Brazil. But they all speak Spanish too. So what's going on? Man, I'm down here seeing what's going on. Ain't nobody finna tell me I don't know what's going on. I'm down here watching what's going on.
That's not just quarantining. They killing them too.
Yeah, they doing that too. They
round them up in villages and kill them.
Yeah, they doing that. Listen. I'm gonna drop some footage, and I'm gonna have to put it up on your channel. I'm gonna get with you, and like, you know what I mean. There's some other stuff to go along with what I'm saying, because I know people want to see, what I'm saying. They just want to, just me saying it's just one thing, but they want to see the footage to go along with it. I got videos, everything. You know what I mean? And then when you start translating what they're talking about, they talking about some racist ass shit. It's these hunkies that's doing it. They everywhere. What they do is they set it up. What they do is they usurp the land. Once they usurp the land means in nigga terms, they just gonna take over the land, right? Then what they do is they set up a coup d'etat. Coup d'etat is Spanish for setting up something in politics to make it look legit, but they're really trying to overthrow the government that's already existing. So they set up a coup d'etat, right? So the president that's here is all white. He's Caucasian. How the fuck why you got majority of people down here that's all melanated taking orders from a damn hunky?
Because they're all in it together.
They're all in it together. And that's what I'm telling you. They're getting ordered. They got the Mexican Illuminati down here. And that's another thing. I'm gonna have to drop a couple videos on that one just by itself. The Mexican Illuminati.
They got the organizations.
Yes, it's the church. Listen, the Mormon and the Mormon. Listen, this is what we got. This is a documentary I'm gonna drop. They got what's called the CIA. The CIA made a dummy corporation, but the CIA also is another. They created another name.
It's a branch.
And what they do is this. Okay, in short, the CIA is the real government. The CIA is the United States military. The United States military made a separate corporation from the United States to make it seem like it wasn't a conflict of interest. Okay. And then they turn around and made the CIA, after they made the CIA different from the United States, they made it seem like they was contracting, doing business together. But the CIA is really the United States acting like they're two different corporations. That's number one. Number two, the CIA is the United States Army and the Navy.
It's a dummy face here.
And what they do is they bring, when they hit these places in Central and South America, they take the Mormon church, the CIA comes in with the military, they make a war, happen out of a little bit of nothing, like anything. They try to make it on, what they do is do propaganda to say everybody's terrorists, which is really bullshit. Because they got too many dark-skinned people that's creating legislature and putting laws together that's making it so that the people, it's people over corporation, right? Like Cuba, right? So I'm just giving you the short for the long version. But really what they're doing is they creating an insurgent to come in and snipe out all the dark-skinned people. See, my baby's mama is from El Salvador, but she's dark-skinned. So she looked like she's mixed or a light-skinned sister. Mm-hmm. When she got kidnapped, she's a war baby. Yep. All right, so she got a story too that's coming. She's a war baby. She got, during the time of Reagan in the early 80 days, she was part of the human trafficking, right? And the only reason why they didn't rape and kill her because somebody said, "Oh, don't do it to her." She was 4 years old at the time. They said, "Do it to me, don't do it to her." That's the only reason why she didn't get raped.
My sister that gave herself up.
Gave herself up for her. So she took the shot, took it for the home team. So that's another claim on top of that that's going to international court. And we had already called and contacted them, sending them information, let them know. Listen, this shit it's deep. It gets deeper in a rabbit hole. Once you get in a rabbit hole, it's really, listen, these hunkies is doing this shit is international. Don't think they just doing it to us. Yeah, they ain't just doing it to us. They doing it to indigenous people all around the world. They are trying to extinguish all the original people of the settlers of every places, not just in America, but all over the world. Period. That's exactly what's going on.
Just like
that's exactly what's going on.
It's just like everybody in the Americas, their ancestors that are Chickasaw, Choctaw, Cherokee, whatever, indigenous Appalachian they come from, their ancestors were raped, pillaged, land took it. It happened everywhere. firsthand knowledge. My mama had her land taken from her. They told her, you got 72 hours to vacate your land. If you don't vacate your land, we coming back and we killing you.
Yes,
that was my mama.
That's fact. So, but anyway, we got some doubt. We're gonna put it out there. I'm a little heated right now because, you know, I feel like I'm having to leave because, you know, it's like, to me, it's like once they see that you kind of disgruntled about what's going on and you ain't kind of going with the flow, they don't like that shit. They want you to be a tourist with a camera, walk around here, take you a 2 shots with your little camera, and then leave. They don't want you to get into the politic world here or in any type of business here unless it's invited. So Mexico is really on United States dick. And they have to go, and listen, this is confirmation right here. They got to call DC first before they do anything. I'm like, what? How does Mexico got their own country, okay, their own land, claiming to be sovereign, but they got to call DC to check in? What's really going on? Who gave you this land? Who gave you permission? Who are you working for? You motherfuckers is informants. I'm exposing these bitches, man. I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm hot. They try to get me up out of my suite. I'm playing these motherfuckers good money, and they we can't get you to stay in here another night. You got to leave. They got the police barricading the whole area over here, and then they gonna stop us down the street talking about, oh, we want to lock you up, put you in jail. For what? Cause my daughter was crying.
Because our daughter's afraid of
Come on, stop, man. Come on.
All right,
you know,
man. Y'all need to get on back into America.
Now we on our way up there now, but I'm saying we got like we was trying to get some land here. You know what I mean? We got some things going on, and I guess what happened was they kind of figured out who they was giving it to and what they was trying to do it to, and they was like, well, wait a minute, y'all too radical for us and blah blah blah. But here's the thing that I snuffed out: that they getting their orders from somebody else. Them honkies is behind the whole goddamn thing. Listen, I'm gonna expose these bitches, man. I swear to God, it's these honkies. They call it. Listen, these honkies is watching us, man. I'm telling you. Y'all better wake the fuck up. And shit, don't think this is just some YouTube shit and entertainment. Goddamn it, this is real life. I'm here. I'm watching the shit. I'm telling you what's going on here. Listen, and when you go to these murals and you go to all these pyramids and shit right here, all these faces on here is brown and dark black. If you want to think it's black, whatever, dark brown, whatever, same thing. All of them is brown. The natives here, all brown. I don't know what all this shit on TV and what they telling you, fake. They bringing motherfuckers over here from Mexico. It's white, it's skin.
Right.
But they only doing that to support their class system, to make it seem like, oh, everybody in Mexico is white. See, everybody coming over here is white. We're gonna flood up everybody over here from Mexico. No, because they working for them motherfuckers. They all informants, all of them. What we need to start doing, and y'all niggas need to wake up. We need to start killing these motherfuckers. That's what we need to do. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn YouTube. Look, for every nigga they kill, we need to take 2 of theirs. That's how I need to go. Fuck all that. They kill one of ours, we need to take 2. I don't give a fuck. It's not right when you kill a motherfucker for jogging down the goddamn street. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do anything. And then turn around and admit that he was wrong, and then go lock the motherfuckers up. But I ain't seen you do a goddamn thing.
You would say you done something, but you ain't done shit.
Ain't did a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm heated up. Man. I'm sorry. You know, I have to apologize for whatever, but you know, because you know, I'm out of my element at this point in time. You know what I mean? I get on. I'm a little more subtle, but right now I'm a little heated up because I'm seeing what's going on. It's a bunch of fuckery. You know what I'm saying? It's like if more of my people was aware of what's really going on, they wouldn't get away with it. People not understand. All you got to do is participate just a little bit. If they see us more than 2 or 3 of us together, they scared. They scared.
Yeah.
We got the answers. We got the power, the God, the Spirit. We got all that. We got all that. So it's like, so you know. Anyway, you know, I ain't gonna keep going on. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying. But I said, you know what? Give me the link. I'm finna tell the truth about what's really going on. You know what I mean? Because they behind. This is what I don't like. The white folks are behind everybody on the phone. Oh, go do this. Oh, go do that. Y'all bitch, y'all coward motherfucker. Y'all got everybody doing y'all dirt work for you. They want everybody do their dirt work for them. Everybody. got these sellout ass niggas on here talking about black this and black that, and then when you get them in the corner and they can't answer nothing, then they disappear. Come on, man. I'm tired of this shit. I'm just tired of it, man. I know there's some other niggas out there listening to me talking about I'm tired of it too. Let's be tired together and do something about it. Because when it's 2 or 3 of us sticking together, they're gonna fall back. They're gonna fall back.
Yep.
I already had to put the pen on the paper a few times and wrote the people, the managers of the places, some of these places out here, and then they call me back. I get my money back. I get my food free or whatever the situation is. Because I'm not finna let y'all just sit up here, you know what I mean, on my motherfucking land while my ancestors gave you a pass for you to be on this bitch. Yep. But you was only the agreement. You go back to the original treatments. The original treaty said they were supposed to be tenants on the land, not take over the goddamn thing. So if they taking over the land, it's because you allowing them to get away with it. Yep. Okay, we gotta start calling them out on shit. What you need? We gotta start holding them accountable, y'all.
It's a fact.
That's what it is. That's what time it is right now. I'm gonna yield the mic and mute and get some feedback. While y'all do that, I'm just mute the sound in the back.
Go ahead, legendary Top Cat. He's back. You woke?
Yeah, now I'm up. Now the homie was he was kicking some real shit, man. You know, I love Mexico, man. I love it down there, man. Especially in the Yucatan Peninsula down there. You know what I mean? I was supposed to be in there in June. Early June, I was supposed to be down there in Cancun. I was going down there to Teotihuacan and shit. Fuck with the pyramids, Tulum. You know what I'm saying? Pyramid of the Sun, Pyramid of the Moon. And that's something that I wanted to start doing here in the community. You feel me? Like, we started taking these different trips and shit together. You feel me? Go down there and start putting together a little tour of our lands. You know what I mean? The mounds, all this shit. You know, different historical sites down there. You got Poverty Point up there in Louisiana. You know what I mean? You got Black Warrior River down there in Alabama. You know what I mean? So a lot of these different places I wanted to start tapping in, but I was really going down there to get some pictures and do some field research and bring it back to the people to show them like, hey man, we can really start going out here. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't really need no books. Out of all the other shit, Pan African, Hebrew, all this shit, them niggas need books. They need scholars and master teachers and all this shit here. We don't need nobody but our motherfucking people now. You know what I'm saying? Pick up the goddamn phone and call your people now. You know what I'm saying? And then you can start going out in your backyard and going over here to the mounds and the pyramids and all this other research, the bones and the motherfucking rocks and all this shit there secondary. Call your motherfucking people now. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna need each other though. You know what I'm saying? But how he was saying down there, it's a difference. And when you go down there to Mexico, it's so many black people. First thing I said, damn, everybody black down here. Now, when I grew up, I had a best friend named Marvin Castillo. And he used to always tell us that he was blacker than a million midnights. But he used to always tell us that his people now was from Mexico. Motherfucker spoke Spanish, so we used to call him a black Mexican. But all his people, them niggas, he always told us that they were from Mexico. They had always been there. And he died in 2003. He drowned in Galveston Island. But he was trying to save somebody and got pulled under. But when they first got there, the first conquistador or mestizo that they claimed the father of the Mexicans, his name was Gonzalo Guerrero. After they fought the Moors, after they finished fighting the Moors in Granada, he came on and had a shipwreck, and they was captured by the Mayans. And he and under Indian law, you know what I mean, you were going to slavery, but you have a chance to work yourself up. So he became a warrior for them, and he ended up marrying the chief of the Mayans' daughter, and he had kids by her. And those kids are recorded in history as the first conquistadors or the first mestizos of that area. And we go to the Bueno Park, and we can see those melanated people on the walls. Now, once these Spaniards got there, he became so later on Cortez ended up coming over there, and he told him, shit, nigga, this is my family now. And he actually went against the Spaniards in the wars or whatever. But he was killed in battle. But he is considered the first father of the mestizos, or the people down there that we see today that mutated into these Mexicans today. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it started turning. That's how that's the history on how the shit started turning. When we go down there now, and these people in this area, that's where them people come from. You know what I mean? That was the beginning of the shit.
But
But
see,
yeah,
they think they're indigenous though.
nah, man. Well, look, check it out. Watch this here. See, I'm over here in Dubai. The Mexicans over here are Philippines. You know what I'm saying? Even the Philippines over here are identical to Mexicans. Them motherfuckers are identical. I'm from Texas, so I'm around Mexicans all day, every day. I got over here, these motherfuckers are Mexicans. And so, see the history in that too. We had a slave. I mean, we had a trade route coming from Mexico going to what is now called the Philippine Islands. Now, in history, it's called the Manila Galleon. It's called the Manila Galleon. Now, they traded you had to go through silver, gold, and it was a monopoly, a different arts and different resources and shit that came out of there. It was big trade posts coming out of Mexico. When I say the shit was on lock, it was on lock. You know what I mean? It was a monopoly that had shit sold up. So it went from Mexico, the Gulf right there, Mexico, California, and through the Pacifics, all the way to what is now called the Philippines. When Spain came in and they claimed Mexico as new Spain, they took over the trade. Once they end up getting a hold of the trade, it lasted all the way up until 1812, to the wars of 1812 and shit, right? And so and this is how you get Mexicans in the Philippines. Now those original people that was over there, see the Chinese end up invading the Philippines. They end up invading the Philippines and they start dealing with the original people of the land, which were melanated at first. Then the Spaniards got there. When the Spaniards got there, they ended up setting up a town, and they were worried about the Asians outpopulating them. But this is where you get Philippine mestizos from. If y'all look at, y'all can Google it out there, Philippine mestizos. So it's different forms of mestizos. And so the Philippine mestizio, this is how these people out here came like this here. But they were all created to be a slave race. That's why everywhere you go in the world, these people are the lower class people and they're the working class. Out here, the fucking Philippines, they mop the floors, they do all the groundwork here. You know what I mean? And these people were created to be a slave race, but they direct family. So we fast forward in the history, we get down to 1898. 1898, the United States had a war with this island of the Philippines. You had Howard Taft down there. In 1902, it was over with. America ended up claiming it as theirs, and they put in $150 million to what they call civilize these people. And they had exhibitions of these people and shit. They brought them over here. They had exhibitions. One of the famous cases was in East St. Louis. East St. Louis, they had a famous case of this shit here. But through these people, they say we're gonna put in $150 million to civilize these people. And this is where you get brown pride from. Okay, Howard Taft, the 27th president of America, he named them brown people and brown pride. So now Mexicans throw it up and say brown pride and don't even know where the shit came from, right? These are they direct kinfolk. Now, again, you know, we got the Siberians coming over in 1700, which they already had a trade going on with the original people of Alaska. Fur trade, different trades like this here, which led through California, Oregon, into Canada, which went through the Great Lakes all the way down to the Hudson, what they later became the Hudson River or whatever, dealing directly with the Iroquois Nation on the East Coast. Now, that's where you get these Mongoloids from, right? Now, there was a mixture of them in 1538 in Morro Bay, California, right? Now, Morro Bay, California. This is what the Philippines called a Mecca, quote unquote, they Mecca. So they 1538, they end up coming there, and they got a plaque there. It's a plaque there. They go there and get their honor and praises and shit for their ancestors who made it there. 1538. And so this is where you get what they're calling history, the Plain Indians on the west. This is where you get the stringy hair. You're going through Wyoming, all of this shit here. These different type of people or whatever. Different than what we had going on out on the other side of America, right? It was already melanated people on that side too, which actually gave them the game. But this is how you get the mixture of these Mongoloid people, right? So, because like I said, they was mixed with Asian, they were mixed with Spaniards, and then later they came over and they started mixing with the people that came out of Siberia. Now, the Russians had a fur trade going on, and they had wars going on with the Siberians. In the 1700s, the Russians ended up overpowering the trade in Alaska. They overpowered the trade in Alaska. They ended up taking over some parts of California and Oregon. They took over the second largest island in the United States, which was called Kodak Island. Y'all can look that up, Kodak Island, and y'all can see where the Russians had overpowered that. They got dominated when they tried to take that shit to Hawaii, but they entered the fur trade through that. And later on in history, this was in the 1700s, and so you can look up the Bering Expedition. There was no such thing as a Bering Strait. Ice melted and froze and these niggas. Wow, that's it. That's why it's a theory. That's a way for them to try to put these Siberian people or these Mongoloids here before us. That's their way of trying to put them here. That's bullshit. These people came here in the 1700s. All of this shit took place in the 1700s, called the Bering Expedition in history. All right, this was through a trade. You want to follow something, follow the money, follow the trade routes, and that's where the history is at. All right, so once the Mongoloids started mixing with these people who were Philippines, were Philippines, that's where you get the Mongoloids from. That's why they have no history here. If they've been here 10,000 years, you should find traces of their culture in every culture that's here. But you don't. They should be the dominant culture, but they're not. Melanated people over here, copper-colored people on this landmass are the dominant culture. Why? How do we know that? Because you find traces of our culture in everybody else's culture here. That's the dominant culture. If we all got up right now and we moved to Asia, how long, and we ain't take nothing with us, how long do y'all think it'll take for us to be compromised or for us to transition over to their culture? We're going to have to start speaking their language, eating their food, wearing their customs, adopting their customs. We'll have to do all of these things. Some of us will end up adopting their religions, whatever spiritual system they have. We'll be overtaken within years. And later on, we give it 100 years, our people will still have traces of that culture. It wouldn't work like that. Our culture wouldn't go there and dominate that culture. But we're a minority. That's the same way over here. All these people came here. That means they had to adopt our culture. So when we look at the culture that they wearing now, they have traces in that is ours. That lets us know that they came here and was dominated by our culture. In the South, we eat soul food. White folks call it Southern cooking. Them hoes eat the same thing we eat. They don't. If they was here with the Native Americans, why they don't eat Native American food? They eat our food. We took care of them hoes. If Native Americans was down here in the South like they were, then we'll motherfuckers down here anyway. Ain't never niggas down in the South. Never niggas down here if they was really down here. And I just dropped a video where I took it off, but about up there in New York about Seneca Village. You know what I mean? Going into the Iroquois and the Algonquin history, New York and those parts up there. I'm gonna end up dropping it again because there was a lot of history in that. But they calling it free people of color. Free people of color, which right there they ought to raise a red flag because everybody on this motherfucker come from a landmass and that landmass is attached to a nationality. We the only people on the fucking planet don't have a nationality. You know what I mean? And so that right there ought to raise flags. You feel me? Like I say, I'm over here in Dubai. I'm fucking with Africans every day. North, south, east, and west. I done learned so much shit about African because I'm sitting next to them, I'm talking to them, and don't nobody on this fucking planet believe niggas over here is from Africa, but niggas over here. And that's because white folks told them that. You know what I'm saying? But we got to get right in the exact. It's going to start with us unifying, though. I'm telling you, even if, nigga, we got 4 corners. If we got 4 corners, nigga, you got a personal problem, nigga, go pick a corner. And the other motherfuckers go pick another corner. Because we need the line held on all 4 sides. You feel me? We got a common enemy. We the only ones share common interest. We not a big community. You know what I'm saying? We not a big community. Unless a motherfucker can get us out of this shit by their damn self, nigga, then we need to come together. You feel me? We go back to the history, what happened. We look at our ancestors and see what happened to them. We had shit on lock as long as we was together. When we separated for our personal issues, you know what I'm saying, for our personal reasons, ego and shit, when we separated, that's when we failed. You know what I mean? Going against each other, that's when we fail. You feel me? We ain't shit without each other. All we got is each other. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else gonna get us out this shit. Niggas gonna take us. So since this is a problem that all of us have, nigga, we all need to get together and fix the motherfucker.
We need to get a hold of these gangs and get these gangs. These gangs, they territorial anyway. You know, we need to have sit down with these gangs and try to bring some kind of peace and harmony, so they could be the patrols. They could be the protector of our communities. You know, that'll be a start right there. You know, we definitely need our own when it comes to, you know, our people protecting themselves. We're being targeted because we just walking around here like ain't shit going on. We choose to believe that this world is in harmony and it's not. Because that's the picture they have painted for you. Even though the war been against you since day one, they still got you living the illusion and all this madness that it's not against you. But they'll show you getting gunned down, murdered right there on a live, and y'all just carry on like, you know, this ain't really happening. They don't show this shit over and over to their people when something like this happens to their people. Have y'all noticed if one of them get gunned down, they do not show it over and over and over and over. This is how they indoctrinate you. This is called fear tactics. People wake up. This shit done got out of hand. I hear the mic. We definitely got to come together, though. Like you said, we all we got. And we always ready to invite somebody else in on our misery and the shit we go through. Every time we say something about us, y'all all niggas all want to be somewhere where all lives matter. That type of dumb ass shit.
And that's how we got our ass whooped too. You know what I'm saying? We'll take the Iroquois for example. The fire started off as 5 nations together. Them motherfuckers all went and got their individual relationship with different European nations, whether it was the French, whether it was the British, whether it was fucking the Dutch. They all went and got their individual relationships, and that's what ultimately broke them up. And in the end, motherfucking, it ended up with niggas on the US side, niggas on the British side, and all these niggas fighting against each other. And in the end, all them white boys left their ass. All them white boys left they motherfucking ass. That's how the Seneca tribe, or the Onondaga, the people of the hill. They call them the Seneca people though. That's how they, in the end, the British left them hoes. And they was loyal like a dog to them hoes. And them white boys left them on they last leg, left they motherfucking ass. And in 1779, George Washington came in there, he put all his resources in to destroy the Seneca people. That's where you get Seneca Village from. Them people showed back up 30 years later and start putting together in 1819. They showed back up and start putting together that village called Seneca Village. And now you got Pan-Africans running around this whole talking about it's not Seneca Village, it's Senegal Village.
Yeah. Boy, them New York rats are motherfucker. I swear to God they are. They're the biggest rats.
Senegal Village because they had an AME church. But I'm gonna tear that shit up in part 2 though. I'm gonna show where the money came from, who funded it, what was the whole. And in the 50s, they came through and did missionary. White folks, let me say that white folks came through and did missionary work and ended up taking Central Park. That's how they got it. They didn't just come in and get to killing niggas and they put different little school systems and shit, and them niggas let them in with that bullshit. And them niggas end up taking that shit. Don't get to acting like y'all niggas just came over there and just debo some shit. You niggas got down with that Christianity shit, nigga. White Jesus took that shit. That what happened. We gonna tell this shit what happened. That what happened. Niggas
don't you say that about my Jesus. We might still got some Bible thumpers in the chat.
Oh damn, that's probably why my channel don't grow. I be raw and uncut, goddamn. I ain't cutting no content.
You know I don't care nothing about
That's why my
that.
channel don't grow. I don't want nothing but the niggas who gonna fight.
Yeah,
That's
you know
it.
I don't care nothing about that. Y'all done already told them. They know how I feel about their damn Jesus. They already know. Nigga couldn't save his own ass, but y'all waiting on a nigga to come back and save your ass. Get the fuck
He
out of
cried. He
here.
screamed out, Eli, why have you forsaken me? He cried like a bitch from the white boy. And that was white boys killed Jesus. Nigga be running around here with all this shit. But white boys, the Romans, killed Jesus, which was white boys.
Killed his ass. And if his ass did come back, he'd be as dead as a doorknob again, because they ain't gonna let
Get
his
right
ass
back
in.
down on his ass.
They ain't gonna let his ass
These niggas gonna
in.
let him. And all these niggas gonna let him.
Yep.
Sell a nigga out for a couple dollars. The nigga just sell a nigga out for a couple dollars. Just how them niggas did Martin Luther King motherfucking ass.
Yeah,
Sold him out for a couple dollars.
Our people look for saviors though. That's the thing. Our people, in order for them not to get up and do nothing, they need a savior because they feel I ain't gotta do nothing. My savior gonna whoop their ass. Okay, nigga. I believe in an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. The fuck you mean? Shit, you pluck mine, I'm plucking yours back. The hell? Nigga sitting around thinking that he gonna come, he gonna ride in on this goddamn cloud and save the fucking day. Who y'all think y'all got, motherfucking Superman? All y'all niggas can't get up. He can't take all up and away with all y'all niggas hanging on his ass. The fuck wrong with y'all people?
And the cold part, all these niggas running around talking about it's only gonna be 144,000. That ain't include women. So I don't even know why women following that shit. It ain't no women in that 144,000. It's all men.
All
And all
men.
these niggas is virgins. So a lot of these niggas don't even qualify. A lot of these niggas
See,
don't
what
even
that
qualify.
tell you? The nigga was a faggot. He coming back and get a bag of. I'm done.
Hey, y'all, they know Jonathan and
I'm done.
what's that boy name? Who Jonathan was fucking? Jonathan and David was fucking in the Bible.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna get off of that though.
If you go back and look at the Last Supper with them sitting around the table, look how all of them was laying all over each other. Quit playing.
Hey, them niggas be doing that shit out here. Like the men, they be walking, holding hands. If they sitting down eating, them niggas be laying on each other's shoulders and shit, feeding each other. And they be talking about, man, that's regular here. I mean, man, that shit don't look too regular. That shit don't look regular to me, goddamn.
No, it don't look regular. And that's why I said a whole lot of this shit that's going on. That's why they keep giving y'all somebody to run to every time shit ain't going right. So you look within yourself, you know, and protecting yourself. They rather for you to holler Jesus than protect yourself because they got you thinking if you go outside the Bible and what the Bible say, you ain't finna get in heaven. Fuck that Bible.
And fuck that heaven, goddamn it. That's what I gotta do to go there, goddamn. Fuck that heaven.
My whole thing is if you saying motherfuckers down here mistreating you and shit, what if your ass been really wasn't heaven? You die and you see them bitches up there. But they been down here kicking your ass all this motherfucking time.
They
your
open
ass
the door
just
for
been sitting
you.
around taking the ass whipping. I be damn. You get up and see the same motherfucker that was kicking your ass down here. What kind of shit is this?
You get to the door and they open the door for your motherfucking ass.
That kind of dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? But you were telling me all this time that you gonna make my enemy my footstool.
Ain't no women in heaven anyway. Y'all ain't never seen no female angels. I wonder why niggas ain't never questioned that. Ain't no female angels. All of them be little naked babies and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's because they believe in pedophilia. If you go back into all those old paintings of them with the kids sitting around them, the kids is always naked and they're always naked. They show you their mindset. They believe in the innocent.
The white boy say, y'all little kid, y'all been up putting no pampers. Y'all putting pampers on y'all babies and shit. We don't get that little nigga out them. Get them little motherfuckers out them pampers, goddamn.
And how you know it ain't nothing but a story? Because them motherfuckers don't even believe in baths today. So let's get this understood. They don't believe in baths today. Them motherfuckers was dirty as hell when they got here to America. Let's get that understood.
That's how they brought all them diseases and all that type of shit over here.
Thanks. We on the Silent Warriors last week. We had the bill with the about them over there back, in medieval time, with the time they don't like to talk about. They don't want to tell you about how they didn't take baths. They didn't believe in baths. Come on. It's nothing new under the sun.
And then you see them in these little boys, Boy Scout clubs and shit, all these rape cases and in the Roman church and these Boy Scout clubs and shit, they still these little boys. And these white folks still going to sign them up. Nigga that went to camp and came back with his cherry pop.
No, let's take it to when they get ready to baptize the baby. They literally take the foreskin of the baby's penis and they suck on the baby's penis. So literally, the baby been molested right there in your face, and you niggas ain't saying nothing.
And the mama and daddy hold them up while the goddamn priest do it. So really, that's a foursome. They got a 3 or a foursome going on. Goddamn.
Lord, some sick ass people, man. Sick. I'm trying to figure out if God is an all-knowing God and He know what's going on before it happens. So when you niggas out here committing these goddamn sins and shit, why do you gotta go and sit in a box with a priest and tell him about your sin when shit you said God is an all-knowing God? So He already knew what the fuck you did. What the fuck you need a third party for?
Yeah, facts. Hebrews, if they really read their Bible, the book of Hebrews 8, verse 3 through 7, tell them they ain't even got to go through them no more. When the second covenant was created, they didn't even have to go to these priests no more. Because the nigga you going in there telling you sin too, he just cheated on his wife. You know what I'm saying? Last night. What the fuck is you in here telling this nigga your business for?
And if you ask any of your people right to this day, and this will really make people mad. Ask them where's all these goddamn graves of all the motherfuckers is in the Bible. And you don't found, I want to hear no bullshit, because if a nigga can find, as they claim, dinosaurs over 1 million years ago, but you can't find a nigga 6,000 years.
Facts. And go get the nigga a last name.
That boy.
Ain't none of these niggas got no last names in the Bible.
And another reason why all the lies have told that they came here and killed off all your people. You niggas should be tripping over bones every time you go out the goddamn door. They just sold it up into hundreds of millions of people. Niggas, y'all should still be picking up bones. Where's all the mass graves?
I'm trying to find out how the hell MLK get a day and Abraham ain't get one. It's just they know where the graves at and shit. Why Abraham ain't got no motherfucking day?
Exactly.
What Jesus Christ day at around this motherfucker?
Yeah.
How the fuck Martin Luther King get a day?
That's Christmas, the day he was born, and then Easter. It depends on what month he fall in the day he rolled. He may ride.
Maybe March, maybe April.
Yeah. Nigga got 2 death days but born on one day. What kind of shit is this?
And then the nigga died on Friday. They said the nigga rose up 3 days. That would have made Monday. The nigga
Monday.
Rose up on Saturday. I don't know what
I kill niggas with that. I said the nigga can't even get the day he supposed to rise up right, but he supposed to come back and save y'all ass. What kind of shit is it? The nigga rose on Sunday. They made it 2 motherfucking days. Monday made the 3rd. So y'all think this nigga to be on time. Somebody might not come when you want it, but he always on time. But the nigga couldn't get up out the goddamn grave. The fuck?
I say, boy, them niggas must be smoking weed or something, or drinking or something when they came up with this shit, nigga.
I'm telling you, people don't use that common sense. People don't use it no more. They don't use it, y'all.
And Abraham
need to talk about that book, baby. But I tell you, I'm in Tennessee. This is the Bible Belt. So these people up here get their pennies in a bunch. They probably talking about going to church and getting them and praying. No, nigga, don't pray for me. Pray for yourself. I don't need.
What was that nigga name? Abraham and Sarah. They had a hot girl summer. They went down there. She sold that pussy to the Pharaoh. Remember, they left Chaldean Ur, and they was broke. They got to Egypt. He said, if that nigga look at that ass when you pass, tell that nigga that I'm your brother. Goddamn.
I'm not.
And that nigga, That nigga married her. You know he fucked her the same night if she was fine as they say she was. Goddamn. No, he fucked her that same night, and he got him rich. They gave him $8. So he got him an extra one. The nigga became a polygamist when he left, and they sent him out with all the cattle and riches and shit. He went back balling out of control like a motherfucker. Then later on in the Bible, when they was down there hunting, they tried to sell that pussy to another king. And he woke up. God woke him up in his sleep. She had a hot girl summer back then. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas been pimping since women been pimping.
But see, they tell you they do anything to their women, but only Negroes want to put them on a pedestal. They been treating their women like this. That's how they wound up over here. They was selling them hoes off the boat. That's how they was getting them over here. Y'all, I know it's getting late. Marcia, you still up? I know she has to be up early in the morning. Hell, I do too, but you know, I get to go get my client and come back home. Marcia, you still there? Marcia probably done fell asleep, y'all. God damn. Well, y'all, she not.
Yeah, I'm about to go grab me some breakfast anyway.
What time is it? What else, okay?
It's 8:35 in the morning.
Oh, hell no. You crazy.
It's 8:35.
You must have been up all night.
Nah, I had just woke up. When I
you
had
came
just
on
woke
here.
up. Yeah.
Okay. But I tell y'all what, since they done fell off the panel. I don't know if y'all still want to, I wanted y'all to see my video I did on Facebook. Play that real quick before I leave. Hold on, y'all. I might just wait. Huh?
Oh no, I see Tracy say daughter screwing the dad and got him drunk and took the dick. They ain't just spiked the nigga drink and took the dick, you know.
Hold on. But yeah, y'all, this been a great build. I'm gonna show it in. It's about 30 minutes long, and I am sleeping. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come on tomorrow. Well, hell, today, really, because it's gonna be 25 minutes till 12 o'clock here. I come back on today, and I show my video. I do it like an hour build and show the video I did over there. And I actually, I had a whole lot of people hit me up. I gave them a list of, like I said, genealogy over everything, y'all. Trace your people. Trace your people back to the land. You know who you are. You have the right to self-identify. Like I said, I got nothing against the Moors or none of them. You know, we got a lot of people doing their old slick side shots because people deal with folks that are more. I have nothing to do. If they're good to me, I'm good to them. You know, they're just how I roll. You ain't disrespect me, I ain't gonna disrespect you. It's just how I get down. I have motherfuckers that claiming the same thing as me do more disrespecting than the motherfucking Moors. How about that? So, at the end of the day, y'all, you want to say something last before we get out of here, Top Cat? You want to come
I appreciate the link. You feel me? Appreciate you inviting me on. This was cool, man. I'm glad the first time I pulled up was a classic. You know what I mean? I really enjoyed the build with y'all on, with all the ladies on. You know what I mean? I'll be looking forward to that. You feel me? I am pro ladies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because y'all gonna have to be the ones to keep the structure in the community.
That's a fact.
We ain't nothing if we ain't got y'all. I know a lot of these niggas, you know what I'm saying? They want to run some shit, you feel me? And they don't always have the best judgment calls or decision making, you feel me? A lot of these niggas ain't leaders anyway. A lot of these niggas need to get the fuck to the back, you feel me? Because it's shit too chaotic for niggas to still be trying to stand at the front of the line, niggas. Obviously, you weren't good enough for the job, homie. You know what I mean? Way. So let these ladies come up here and put a demo down, because that's how we always operated. You feel me? We was a matrilineal culture over here. the women made the decisions. If you was gonna be chief, it went through the women. You know what I'm saying? If your ass went handling up on your duties, nigga, they demoted your ass. And we need a little more of that. Big Mama always been the cornerstone to our community, our family. When
That's a
Big Mama
fact.
dies, it's chaos. Unless one of the aunties step up and hold the line. You feel me? And that's what we need more in this goddamn community to bring some balance. Too many dicks swinging, too many egos around here, ain't shit getting done. You feel me?
That's
But
the fact.
appreciate the time. Man, it's always real. We all we got. We ain't got nobody else but each other. Goddamn, you feel me? And ain't nobody gonna come help us. If they was, they would have been and came and help us. So that means it's up to us. We need
That's
to
the fact.
unify and get this shit together in the real way, man. Big Chief Top Cat, the best that ever did. He got away with it. Appreciate you, Copy.
All right, come back. I want you to come back and build with us. You want to come early, Top Cat. When you
Okay,
coming
okay.
back to the? When you coming back to the States?
I don't even know.
Ah, damn. You done got over there and got comfortable.
Yeah, I did, guys. I'm living like a king. Big Chief shit.
I can't blame you. I can't blame you. But yeah, y'all, we finna get ready to end this bit. I'm so, I'm thankful that y'all came out and stuck around with us with this bill. Like I said, I'm gonna come back tomorrow and do my just gonna show my video I did over on Facebook because I don't know how to upload it. I kept trying to get it off my Facebook page, but it wouldn't let me. But I'm glad y'all came out and hung out with us tonight. We're gonna do more of these bills, me and Marcia and Liryca. So be looking out for us. I just want to say peace, love, and light, y'all. Y'all have a good night. See y'all tomorrow. Peace.